All right, and we are live. Welcome to another episode of Embrace the Thirst, episode 27. And we got lots of shit we need to talk about from Vista Man, the buyers to uh, Wrestle Kingdom, thoughts about it, the preview for Hard to Kill for upcoming pay per view for this upcoming Friday. Uh, 4 years of AEW, and it's supposed to have we're supposed to have a 30 years anniversary for Raw, in which
Yeah.
we did not see that yet.
Yeah.
Also prestige of the Royal Rumble.
And yeah, as we kick off our Royal Rumble month, and I tell you this right now, January, we've only been in January for 1 week now, and it has already been that crazy. So, and by the way, I just gotta say this: I finally got to see the match between Nakamura and Great Muta. Damn, that was some epic shit, man.
Yes, I think that was the best match, or should I say, match of the year already. And I feel like that match took it over that month. Pretty much, I think the entire event, the New Year Bash, took over January, and I feel like it took over.
Set before serve.
Is there what I miss?
I know we just got started, so
Yes.
Oh,
we're just like we just gave a sneak preview of what we're talking about today. So
Okay, can I bring some smoke to the table then, please?
I don't know.
Sir, where's your uniform?
I did laundry. I'm too lazy to fold it. I know, like, listen, I'm here. I got black shirt.
Brody Lee is disappointing of you.
No, hey, listen,
Brody Lee is a disappointing.
listen. Hey, Brody, I'm sorry, but let me just put my guy here. he can snap me away anytime. So, all right, wait. All right, so can I bring some smoke right now before we really get down to business?
Yeah, sure.
Enforce profit.
All right. So I think I said this on other shows, but I always say that your fandom need to be questioned. People fandom need to be questioned. But I'm gonna leave that. We're gonna talk about that later. We're gonna talk about Wrestle Kingdom, so I'm gonna get that smoke later. The real smoke is Vince and Kennedy McMahon. I wish I was Charlamagne the guy, because I would give you donkey of the fucking damn day.
Yeah,
okay?
we definitely going to get into Vince during this.
Yeah,
show.
but
we got to talk about that list too.
Oh, we gonna talk about that. But what my smoke is with you, my friend, my guy, Vincent Kennedy, man, is this. You got it all. You got it all. And everybody know that I have a problem with WWE since 2001 when y'all went public. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that you trying to first of all, you're back on the board. You got you're back. Congratulations for those that loved it, for those that said thank you, Vince is back. Great. But the fact that you're back, and then you say the most stupid shit that you want to go private, so you can go back to do your sleazy shit that we already found out about. It's 2022, Vince. We'll find out within a week.
Damn.
It's not going to take us 30 years. We're going to find out within the week, maybe 2 days. All right? Take your narrow fucking ass home. Be with your new girlfriend. Count your money, whatever you got left. Be a grandfather. Enjoy the little bit of time you got left. Let's keep it real, Vince. You got one foot in the goddamn grave. I'm being nice when I say that on live, okay? Go home. I think the WWE was just doing fine. You know how the old Bullet Club shirt that Cody used to have? Bullet Club is fine. I think they should make a WWE is fine, but in the bottom, without you, Vince. Okay? We go really get into that part. I know we might do it for ourselves. I mean, the thing is, my smoke is with Vince McMahon. You have so far followed the legacy that I have for you. I don't know about y'all too, but I had a legacy for Vince in a whole separate. That the point that I was gonna get him the Michael Jackson treatment. If you remember when Michael Jackson passed away, the whole world stopped.
Yep.
Now in my
Mm-hmm.
head, I'm thinking the whole wrestling world would stop because this man took the business where to pop culture to the point that y'all might everybody in the business might not like him, but you still gotta thank him for the fact that you can go on TV and you can do this and do that and blah blah. You just want to do it differently, right?
Mhm.
He took that legacy from what I had, that standard I had from him to now. No, I'm not going. I'm not going to stop what I'm doing. I'm not. All right, it's just another guy. That's the level he at now with me,
Mhm.
and it's sad. It's very sad.
Yeah, man, and I agree with you because hell, like Vince, like excluding personal life, but just as a businessman,
As a
Vince
businessman,
McMahon, yeah, took professional wrestling from territories, and now he just made it like worldwide. So for like people who were only into it, is like now you've expanded it, like you said, to like pop culture levels. So where it's now, yeah, people who would have only known Dwayne Johnson through wrestling, yeah, now they're getting to see him through movies. They're getting to see him through TV appearances. Hell, the
mm-hmm.
man's getting ready to run the XFL in the next month.
Yeah, right.
So, of course, we remember what he did back in the 80s for taking Hogan to just a pro wrestler, and then of course Thunder Lips,
But
and then
now remember that because his
even
father
though his
had,
father fired him for that. Yeah.
his father had him, and Vince saw something big with that.
Yep.
Okay, and remember the old heads, even Ric Flair, was not liking that the wrestlers was doing movies and stuff like that. But Terry Funk, see, it went from one
Yep.
guy to another guy. Terry Funk started doing it, and blah 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 blah.
And then
Mm.
Jesse started doing it. Oh, and
Right.
then
So,
ironically, Flair had that cameo in Body
they,
Slam with Dirk
yeah,
Benedict, and Roddy
yeah.
Yeah.
Piper,
Roddy
Captain Lou.
Piper, and he was on Baywatch, and
Yep.
what Vince did. But now his whole legacy shot, and it seems like every day is something new. And I'm like, you know what? I'm pretty much done. It's like I'm pretty much done with Terry Bollea. Y'all know him as Hulk Hogan.
Yep.
I'm done. I was a big Hulkamania fan, and it's not because of the N word. Okay, before anybody start, oh, he said no. It's not even because
That's
that. I hear that shit.
politics.
No. I'm
Yeah.
about to say I hear that shit 30 times, 30 at least 30 million times a fucking day. And so if one person says nothing in the world, what's killing me is this: the stories I'm hearing how Hulkamania was, the stories I'm hearing during the wrestling world, why motherfuckers do not like him. And the kicker was that Jesse Bobby Ventura probably killed Hogan's a rat. Okay.
Yep.
Right. So
Oh yeah, with the whole union thing.
yeah, so it
And a
with
trial.
yeah, so yeah. So with Vince McMahon, go somewhere, bro. And the fact that you like 80 something years, 70 or 80 years old, you playing a triple championship and keeping your company in a hostage is sad. It's sad.
It, it got the stars on a panic mode and
Yeah.
everybody else in a panic mode because they're thinking, okay, if Vince McMahon comes back, the stock share could be fucked up. The wrestlers like, hey, I'm dipping out, but it's kind of like slightly opposite because the stock share rise up just a tad bit. But with Vince McMahon, his legacy in pro wrestling, yes, he is a businessman. He put pro wrestling beyond the wrestling platform, but beyond to pop culture, or shall I say, a pop icon. So
Actually,
he
I
Yeah.
got
put
the perfect analogy
in
for this
TV.
one. Vince McMahon took wrestling. At one point, he was the Chicago Bulls in the 90s. Now he pretty much became Jerry Krause after if you saw the last dance.
Ooh, yeah.
That's a good one. That's a good one. I'm going to shorten this because I saw the game plan and I like the game plan. I'm going to keep the game plan and I like it. So Vince, this is going to be the shortest, sweetest ending I can say. Vince, you suck.
It's true. It's true.
Yes.
That's it. I'm sorry. Let's go.
All
And
right.
what's thirst?
Yes, and since we still talk about it, let's talk about the sales. sell like Walmart. So there's a lot of buyers. There's a lot of buyers who want to buy the WWE, and it's a whole lot of lists. Very important ones. So we got Fox, pretty much SmackDown current TV partnership, pretty much everything else. Then we
Mhm.
got Disney,
Mhm.
Warner Brothers Discovery.
Yeah.
That's the interesting part.
Yeah.
Netflix, 50-50. Well, they did say they want to do a live shit with the formless shit. Amazon, they do have Prime Video, which you watch One FC.
Yeah. With the
Big fan.
NFL part.
Yeah, NFL, One FC, pretty much all the sports. Um, Endeavor. So pretty much it's kind of like they brought UFC in 2021. Pretty much they partnered with them. CAA, that's Nick Khan former employers. Liberty Media, they got the assets of Cyrus XM and Formula One. And this one, Saudi Public Investment Funds. They have pretty much good history with WWE and Vince,
Yeah.
and also
Oh,
they
great. We'll have
won.
Crown Jewel every month. Yeah.
Yeah, they are responsible for Live Golf or LIV Golf and Premier League Club Newcastle Union.
Mm.
So with those, if I were to pick who will buy WWE, I was probably mention about single billionaires because you got billionaires all over the world like Mark Cuban, pretty much Dwayne and Danny
Yeah.
Garcia, hell, even anybody else you could think of, and even rappers. But
Yeah. Like Jay-Z, since he like buying shit, he
Man,
already a
no,
minor owner of the
no,
Nets.
that's not because when Hill typed that, I think I spit on my Mountain Dew when he said Jay-Z might buy. Like, man, can you imagine?
I'm about to say,
Can you imagine?
I'm about to say, shit. We already got Master P that like used to own the House of
Yeah,
House of Glory.
House of Glory, yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I think the one that intrigues me because I was making jokes about it. Like, I think I talked to somebody about it, and I said, "What if Dixie Carter buy it?" But
Ooh, every payback.
oh yeah, I saw a post. That's what made me say it. But the one that's interesting is I think you already said it, Warner. Because me and my wife said this now we did this before. TNN had ECW.
Oh God,
And
I know you're going with this.
right. So my thing is if Warner do, so I had to say the rest. If Warner do buy it, what that's going to do for AEW?
Yeah.
Because before I know you're gonna say that's different. I was ready for you this time. I was ready for you. So before now, the thing is, I was not gonna compare the ECW TNN thing because ECW compared to WWE money wise back then was not even close, right?
Right.
But AEW, and I tell people this, they get mad at me, but AEW is worth more than WWE.
Yeah,
And when I say that, I ain't talking about Tony Khan. I'm talking about Tony Khan's daddy got more money than Vince McMahon. He got more money than the McMahon family. Period. And they could probably outdo WWE in the money thing. Like, oh, we staying here. They got, But besides that, if Warner do it right, you have not one, not two, maybe three. If they decide to do the ROH thing, and you have a whole wrestling tree there. I don't know. But it'll be a very interesting topic if they buy it, because then everybody gonna talk about that. That's the only thing I see about if Warner do it. Everybody else, I don't see no damn Netflix. I don't see it because honestly, they doing good on their own shows, their own programming.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm sorry. I'm gonna say this: if they do bring WWE on there, whoever got Netflix, your subscription gonna go up. Just get ready for that.
Oh God.
If they go to Disney, I'm sorry, I'm not feeling that. I'm not feeling that at all. No, I'm not feeling that at all because now, unless it's like they already on Peacock.
Yeah.
Why the fuck NBC just don't buy them? like you said earlier, why the fuck Fox? Fox would be a good buyer. They already got a partnership with both of those two. Why those they don't try something with those two? Everybody else, I'm not really sure about. Then this Saudi Arabia thing, which we was doing Wolfpack for Life. My wife said it, and 400 billion. I think it was either billion or million. Well, I'm not.
Yeah.
Either way, it's a
Just,
lot of fucking money. you know.
yeah, they're still under that contract right now.
Yeah, right. And it's what they on year 7, year 6, year
Close to
7.
6, I believe.
Right. So they still got like
About 4 more years.
right. So that could cut down that contract because you get 4 more years. No, they own you now. Y'all gonna come when I say so. you
Mhm.
know.
And not only that, when you got like the movie Come to America, the first one, you got money. God damn it, you got money because they got live golf. I never forget this. When the live golf was popping, all the PGA golfers bounce out and go over there because they pay more. It pissed off a
hmm
lot of golfers.
hmm
And with this situation, if WWE get brought in by Saudi Arabia or Saudi company, it will help them out. I can see at least a big improvement. And plus WWE had to answer to them. They're not the answer, but they got to answer to them, and Saudi going to control them how they want to see it. If
hmm
Yep.
if they want to say, hey, we want to bring back the bra and panties, god damn it, we're gonna bring that shit back. We want to see some blood, god damn it, we're gonna
oh
see it.
yeah, oh yeah.
They-
It's not gonna be no black and white. It's gonna be straight
Yeah.
red blood. That's one thing I am tired of. I'm sorry to cut you off, but when you said blood, it hit me how I'm pissed off when I look at an old school match and they turn the fucking match to black and white. Like I don't know the color of blood. Like I'm a fucking dog or something. And I'm looking at a fucking dent. Are you fucking kidding me? But yeah, carry on, please carry on. It
but
just ticked me.
but but you know, WWE got to answer to them. So that another thing I do see it from all other posts is it's a shame that he not give to his kids or his a relative instead of his other people. Like Triple H can, or should I say, Stephanie McMahon can run WWE,
Oh yeah.
but Vince want to sell it, and then once they do that, get that big chunk of money, he gonna dip out, and then we gonna see WWE either gonna rise or sink, and the other company gonna rise above them. And right now, AEW is on their ass right now. And
I,
here, I can see Impact coming along, and then the outsiders like New Japan and Noah.
I wouldn't say it sink though. I don't think it was sink because the one thing they did said, now if you remember the meeting of people still, and we gonna say that at this time that line right there is in parentheses, but still, they're not gonna change people because right now the WWE has been, some questions still here and there, but they has been doing better business within the past 7, 8 months. Well, wait, no, I'm gonna say 7 because it's we January. Triple H took over around SummerSlam, so six,
Mhm.
7 months.
Okay.
They've been doing their best business. We're not gonna talk about the situation of bringing people back and I'm sorry era all that shit, but business wise, they've been back to the point that we rarely said anything like negative towards the decision making that been going on. It's been, like I said, it's been more wrestling. It's been all this that. So I don't think they gonna sink unless unless they change the background, the backstage, the behind the scenes people. If they change the behind the scenes people, I think yeah, the Titanic's about to sink. We might as well enjoy the Peacocks on WWE Network and just enjoy the good old times. And then remember this: that library can be sold to other people.
The con playbook.
Uh huh. Mm-hmm. I ain't want to say it. I just want to say other people because we got other wrestling companies that probably want to bid for that one. Like, oh, we
Oh,
want the library, especially if
oh,
you're Impact, you gonna want some footage of some of the guys that's in your company now
yeah.
to come.
Yeah.
So so it's that'd be a true bidding war, especially like Japan and with Japan. This is why I love Japan. Japan don't give a fuck. They go like, oh, the WWE superstar, and they put that shit out.
Yep.
Now they can add the footage with their vignettes, which would be cool. If you like Japan wrestling and they give you stories, you understand why I get excited. And they just
Yeah.
add that shit onto it. But yeah, I see that.
Yeah, there could be a lot there's gonna be a lot of interesting ways this could go down. But
Man, we only on the 8th day of this fucking new
yeah,
year.
I know that's too crazy. Yeah, I know that's how I opened this show already. But it was like, yeah,
Yeah,
but
we didn't even touch the damn wild card in the NFL. We just hit the panic
yeah,
button.
No, man, listen, we on the last week of football. My Giants
yeah.
in the ass whoop,
Actually,
but
last day, yeah,
my Giants in the ass whoop, by the way. But we got backups in this, so it's all right.
yeah.
We
But
got
that's
this is the last week of football season, and wrestling is taking all the time. It don't even matter if it's about Vince McMahon, Mercedes,
yeah,
Wrestle Kingdom, Hard to Kill's coming up, Royal Rumble's coming up.
yeah.
This is the
Oh,
8th day, people.
Okay, MLW
Yes.
actually go.
One of my childhood heroes is about to retire. I mean, come on. It's like, yo, are we really is wrestling getting that hot? That
actually, I it's not. I'm more hyped about the Great Muda because I see the OG. Oh Lord, I will fuck up the name of.
see.
Hey, you leave me alone. Old boy with all them tattoos. He's back. I ain't seen that nigga, that boy for a long ass time. He's back. He about to face Great Muda. If you don't know what I'm talking about,
Oh,
the nigga with the shit,
that
the
used to
old
be
boy with
Hakushi.
yeah,
Hakushi.
Hakushi. Yes. And,
Yeah.
I
Oh
thought
no,
you name
he been back for a while. He been on in All Japan. He's in All
ah,
Japan.
oh damn, that's
Yeah,
man. But
yeah.
yeah, he looked plump, not plump. He looked buff though. I'm like, damn, I ain't see old
Oh
boy,
yeah.
but
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
He looks like he just been in the weight room eating a lot of food and a lot of clanging and banging. So
yeah,
White Angel wrote that. Remember, White Angel.
it's on the 22nd, and
That's
we
the
would
Jinches.
wait. That's the final match.
yeah
That's his final day.
Sting, Darby, and Great Muda against Hakushi.
Mm.
Damn, two other guys. I forgot to mention their name, but in a 6-man tag match.
You know who I would have loved to be in that match with him instead of well no disrespect to Sting and Darby, but to tag up with him, the Great Kabuki and Tajiri. Can you
Oh
imagine the
yeah,
miss?
oh the
Can you
mist
imagine?
team. Yeah,
Can you imagine
Lord,
the mist that will come out with? Oh my god! But that's just me. That's just me.
that'd be a Miss
yeah.
City.
Oh, Miss City, yes.
Oh,
Hold on.
Marufuji and
Hold, you fucker! I gotta write that
Akira.
down. I gotta write that down. Miss City, yes. I got Dodo Etard
Yeah,
and Miss City.
And
I,
pure goodness.
I will get with y'all on that.
Master.
I have finished that. Miss City. Mm-hmm. Yep. I did not plan. It's right down. I wrote it down.
There we
Also,
go.
don't forget about TTG, Teeth to Skin.
Masters
Oh
in the
Lord.
mist. There
Oh
we go.
man, you better work on so damn how we gonna get this
Yeah,
merchandise going because we gonna have some money.
Oh, we're gonna do this shit this year. Shit, people still after the shirt. So yeah, we're gonna do this year.
yeah,
Also, I want to own bobblehead too. I want the
yeah.
Brixton Fist bobblehead, action figures.
The Green Mist
Yeah.
Grandmasters. There we go.
Ooh, Lord,
Yes.
we got ideas.
Oh,
So
and
what's the
by the way, he'll yeah, it's Marufuji and Akira are
Ah,
going to
okay.
be
Marfu?
partners.
So what's the first thing we gonna talk about right now?
Let's go
Well,
Wrestle
the truth.
Kingdom.
yes. Let's talk about that one.
Uh,
Great
I gotta say
event.
this. Yeah. Um, I had to say this. Like, I did catch. All right. I did finally catch pre-show. So,
Hell,
and
that
I had to
microphone
say,
is
like,
good.
even the
Damn it, you can hear it.
Yes, man.
exhibition between Oiwa, yeah, loud and proud, there, brother. Yeah, and Oleg, yeah, had to be solid for exhibition, but like
Uh,
it's the Rambo that I want to get to.
you know what? We go. All right, we go. Let me give this. Let me give this exhibition the respect.
Yeah,
Because one, if he's gonna be a young lion,
yep,
I did have a problem with that. If he's gonna be a young lion, I know he's Olympic freestyler. I understand that. I get it. But if he's a
yeah,
young lion, damn it, state of tradition. he's supposed to have the black tights on. God damn it! I don't give a damn who you are. Black tights, and then it went from exhibition to this about to fight. Like homeboy's getting
Yeah.
tired, getting thrown around. He stomped like, what the fuck? What the hell you think you doing? He stomped in his head. He got pissed
Yep.
for a minute. Dude was like, all right, that's enough of me. That's enough of you
Thankfully
throwing me
that
around.
bell rang before
Oh
it got
yeah,
out of
oh
hand.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
he
hope.
he, he going New Japan strong.
Oh yeah. I hope. I feel. You know what I feel about that guy? Oh, just like I feel about anybody that's Olympic style wrestler, they gonna make it.
Yep.
They gonna make it. Especially
Yeah.
he's in
All
New
that good stuff.
Japan. Yeah,
Mm.
he's in New Japan. You know how they do they training. And then if he do come to New Japan strong, like you said, Hill, you know who's the trainer there, and he don't play Richard Shibata himself,
Yep.
Shibata's son. And so that'd be a good thing for him too. Like you could learn the Japanese and the state way, just in case, you know. But yeah, let's talk about this that rumble. That
Yeah.
rumble.
And boy, did this one start off interesting because the first elimination wasn't so much that it was evil being eliminated, it was who eliminated him, namely Show. And let's
Yeah.
remember, these two are 2/3 of the Never Openweight six-man tag team champions.
It's any man for themselves. So,
That's true.
God damn it, it's any
It
man for themselves.
it is. It's everywhere for themselves, but the way they doing it, they planting seeds.
Yeah.
And that's not the only person he eliminated from the Bullet
Yeah.
Club slash
Well,
House
we're
of
going to
Torture.
get to, yeah, we're going to get to that. We're going to get to all that. Yeah.
And the thing is, I think, in my opinion, I think Evil has been on a sinking slope since he lost the double titles. Since he lost tonight on the double titles, they had not put him back in the main event picture except for one match, which was against Shingo. Um, they stuck him in the never openweight title. I mean, honestly, Evil, that's where you was with Lij. Like they're not. I think they lost faith in Evil. I'm gonna say it right now. I think they lost faith in Evil.
I mean, they're still a current never overweight six-man tag champ, but if they lost that tag team title, the big question is where Evil can go. Like, is he going to go after the single title? Is he going to stick with the House of Torture, Bullet Club? It's so many directions with it, but I wouldn't hit the panic button just yet. I would just say let's see how this shit ride, because after this and then beyond, we're gonna see where the direction Evil can go.
I'm gonna tell you right now where it reminds me of. Even though he won the title, he reminds me of Goto.
Ah,
Goto, well, I don't know how many IWGP title shots he had. I think 8, 9, maybe 10. And it was a time they lost faith in him to the point that he lost the New Japan Cup, he lost the G1 final, he lost this and that. And then once they put him that never open weight, that's when he started getting confidence. And now look out, he's a tag team champion right now. And the crowd love him now. Remember, he was getting booed. Like they were sick of his ass. They was tired of him. It's like, oh, go home, Goto. So Evil, I don't know, but back to this Rumble, it my God. Oh,
Yeah.
it was another elimination that actually
Yeah.
like we said, it was another one with Show.
Yep.
But
Yeah, Mad like the finale. But before we get to that elimination, um, let's also remember that the TMDK actually was another surprise elimination because Mikey Nichols would eliminate Shane Haste.
oh yes. But I don't think that's planting any seeds because those two are some wild Australians. But
Yeah.
I think they was I honestly I think they were setting up the table for something that was
Yeah,
going to
what
happen
happened
later
later.
on.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. So they made
But
sure to talk about TMDK. So
yep.
that was a smart move.
Yeah, and then of course, yeah, when it got near the end, of course, yeah, that's when Shingo started taking over, and this would be, yeah, well, the history eliminations of Tai Chi, Tokyo Pimp, and Kenta. But then, when it was the final five, Yeah, Show would eliminate El Phantasmo for the final elimination. Therefore, Great-O-Khan, Toriano, Shingo, and Show would be the four men who would go to New Year Dash and survive the Rumble.
Yeah, no disrespect. First of all, I love. I think we said this on the show. I love they got rid of the little league baseball trophy they used to carry around. They got that look like that boxer style belt. I'm sorry, actually like a boxer style. First grader made that belt. I like that the belt got lunar foil on the front and got the blue, but it's a belt, so I'm also happy about that. I mean, I got my prayers answered. But the four men that's in this match that's gonna be on New Year's Dash show, which before he got to House of Torture, I believe he's gonna be something special. Like that dude was always in shape. He always was flexing. They believed in him before they believe in yo. Let's keep that real. So we already knew they were gonna break up. We just didn't know when. Toriano, because one, he held that shit for what, twice,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and you know what, you like I said before, he's like the R truth of that King of Pro Wrestling trophy, now a belt. So I won't be surprised if he gets that belt as soon as Shingo gets tired of it. Great Khan, just because it's Great Khan. Great Khan can make anything work. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna lie. Great Khan can do comedy wrestling. He could do some serious. I'll beat your ass wrestling. He's funny as hell. If you guys Twitter, everybody know what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah.
And then you got Shingo. I don't have to say much. Shingo is a former champion, never weight champion, now King of Pro Wrestling champion, and we gonna talk about that later, something later on too. Um, with Shingo. So I was not even mad about the choices. Like I said, I was not even mad about Yano being in it. So that was awesome, awesome choice, awesome rumble, and we probably got some stories here and there in that rumble that we might see later on in 2023 for New Japan.
Yeah. It's very entertaining battle royale, I would say. And
Mm-hmm.
also Kenta Rock do the fast walk. Impactable.
Yeah.
Oh my god, when he did that walk, I don't know why did I think of Santina Morella and Emma doing the
Oh
walk.
god. Yes.
I was like, this motherfucker. Kenta had a good first couple of days in 2033. He was in Noah and then he was in Wrestle Kingdom Rumble. That was awesome. I mean, I'm happy for him now. I know why he was not in the main card because they didn't want to overwork him or overbook him. Which are we talking about overbooking this episode? Because I do got something else to say about over fucking booking.
That might indirectly come about because
Okay, okay,
yeah,
okay.
there is some parts that play into this a little bit.
Okay,
But
I think he'll know what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah.
yeah, but you know what? There was something about this Rambo that didn't make sense to me. Now, how big is Tai Chi?
Taichi finally wearing pants that fit him, so I will say he gotta be 220, 225.
Yeah,
Unless you take your pants off. Like
yeah,
Yeah, I say he finally got pants that fit him now. It used to like he had Daisy Dukes on, but
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Because here's what didn't make sense to me. Y'all mean to tell me that it took Shingo, ELP, Kenta, Sho, and Tokyo Pimp to get rid of Tai Chi, who's all but 5'10", 5'11", 222 pounds. I was about to say, if anything, this would have made more. That would have made more sense if they was like doing that to Hikaleo, who's like what
6'8", 6'7".
6, yeah, at about 260, 270 around that range. Now him, I can see getting 5 people, but Tai
mm.
Chi though, nah. Unless like Tai Chi was, yeah, thank you,
I won't
yeah,
push the button, but I will push the button. God damn it!
yeah,
I ain't gonna say was it the fighting spirit of Tai Chi my ass. I don't know. I don't know. I really I can't even answer that.
yeah,
I probably like I said it was early in the morning. I ain't wake up my wife, but I was like, are you fucking kidding me? The guy like he's Andre the Giant, kick his ass out something, but it is what it is. It was entertaining. It was funny. So
All
that's
right,
all I'm gonna say.
there we go. All right, there we get to the final match of the pre-show. Of course, the six-man tag team match up the Antonio Inoki Memorial, featuring the well, actually got angry grandpas on both sides of this one, but uh Yuji Nagata, Satoshi Kojima, and Toge Makabe against Minoru Suzuki, Tiger Mask, and Tatsumi the Dragon Fujinami.
Got it. Sure, they look like they ain't lost a step. I feel they can go on, and all six of them are legend, including Tiger Mask, like multiple versions of Tiger Mask, including his own anime version. But it was a very good technical style match. Uh, very enjoyable. And not only that, I wouldn't mind seeing Tsunami come back for a little bit more matches.
Yeah, yeah, of course. I'll say this: for a man nearing 70, the Dragon still has it.
Hmm.
uh, but of course, Tiger Mask went for the Poison Rana, but then Makabe blocked it to like a little bit of a victory roll for the win. So yeah, so that would wrap that up. And then we head to the main. Then we head to the main pay per view, and this one kicked off with Catch 2-2 of the United Empire, the, of course, being T.J. Perkins and Francesco Akira, defending the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team titles against the winners of the Super Junior Tag League, Leo Rush and Yo.
Yes,
Mm.
and they always come out with a banger. It's kind of like that's their tradition. Every Wrestle Kingdom, the junior heavyweight tag team titles always start off the show, and this one is not disappointing. Bloody, but it wasn't disappointing.
Yeah, that's right. Leo Rush, taking the alley oop on the rampway. Eugh.
Oh my goodness, I'm about to come right. I had to do something. Sorry, fellas. I was listening though,
That's
but
right.
that match. First of all, the start of it, yo, yo started with the plancha over the rope.
So,
That started what Juniors is all about. This like let's go full speed at Steven Head, but that cut, that spot that Leo Rush took,
mm,
holy shit! That just showed how like I think they showed how serious that stage was.
yeah,
Because then if you think about it, it started off something the whole rest of the card with that fucking stage that where that stage was at.
yeah,
When Leo hit the stage and he was busted up and broke his nose or whatever, um, that just showed what kind of night we about to have when it comes to that spot on that stage.
mhm,
And man, I was like, okay, last time we saw something like this in New Japan when it comes to those damn junior tag team titles is always a spot where someone gets really fucked up and that they become the winner. They fooled me on that one because I thought, okay, this is how Leo and them go win the comeback. No,
yeah.
the MVP,
It didn't.
the MVP of that match was TJP.
hmm
TJP
Yeah,
was the MVP of that match. But I love the story that was being told. I love the
yeah,
action between both teams. I see a rematch down the road if Leo Rush is able to
yeah,
come back, or if he want to come back.
yep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it's
see
right.
that. I see that spot too.
Especially that finish especially that
Yes.
finish because I was like, what the hell? Yeah, of course. Yo tried to go for the direct drive, but then TJP just snapped him into a inside cradle for the win. And of course, United Empire keeping the junior heavyweight tag team titles. So then next up, we went to the IWGP Women's Championship. Kyrie defending
Oh.
against Tam Nakano. And I had to say, first of all, I got to give props for the entrances on this one because,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah, I got to say this. Sometimes, we don't give whenever they do a women's entrance, we don't always give them the props they deserve for this one. And yeah, both
Speak.
Tam
Speak.
Nakano and Yeah, Tam Nakano and Kyrie definitely got to give props to this one. So,
Speak for yourself, young man. But
yeah,
but what I like about what I like about one thing I don't like about this match, I probably got to agree with our brother Jaquez, is this: it was short.
yep,
But then at the same time, I talked to you about this that night, that morning,
yeah,
whatever. That it seemed like the matches was going fast as hell,
yeah,
and they was rushing through the situations, and of course the match was still hard hitting, still was impact.
yeah,
Kyrie, Kyrie looks so comfortable back being in Japan,
yeah,
and when she did that, oh, that insane elbow,
yep.
beautiful, still beautiful.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Ah, yeah,
I just I don't know if they were just putting a body in front of Kyrie though, just for this moment between
yeah,
her and who we about to talk about in the
yeah,
aftermath. But if they doing this, and if that's the case, I think they should have went with someone else,
yeah,
because honestly, I don't want to say Japan try to bury a rising star, but if you know the history of this young lady, she went from what, pop singer or pop song,
yeah,
you know, and to take the wrestling business serious, and she became a big star in wrestling.
yeah.
And y'all match was like what, 5, 10? No,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say
About
5, like 7 minutes,
6 minutes,
It
something
was
like that.
close to it.
close to 7 minutes.
Let me see.
I think,
Yeah, 5:56 is the record.
Damn. That
right. So now this here go my thing. Here go my thing, and y'all you got to hear me on this one. That's a 5 minute match. I don't hear no one complain about it.
Not really.
But let AEW, WWE, hell, even Impact give their ladies fucking 5 minutes, just like that. Impact and all. We would hear about that shit so fucking fast.
True.
And if you claim that you watch Wrestling Kingdom, like everybody said, these record numbers that they hit, we should have heard something about that. Except for
it,
the people that's here.
you know
And
what? It's I think it's a split. Like the purest wrestling fan understand because this is New Japan
Yeah.
first experience. Because like last year, I guess last year, year before, during the pandemic, they tried it. It was a slow build, it was a slow pace because this is the first. No, I wouldn't say the
The,
first time having women division, but this is the first time having a full fledged women division
no,
because
no,
they're
no,
taking a
no.
footstep in.
This they first. This their
Yeah,
first time having a women's division. And it was last year, last Wrestle Kingdom. They just had them on the premium event. They was not even on the event
the
before
main
the main
card.
card. They was
yeah,
on a premium event, which no one saw it unless you was there.
right. So for this one, it's like, okay, we got the IWGP Women Championship, and we have a whole boatload of women roster from Stardom and pretty much upcomers. And this is the first time putting out there in Wrestle Kingdom. Now, if they have night one, night two, I think they would have a breathing room. But you got night one, and you got time restriction. I don't know if they got a time restriction or not,
Mm-mm.
but they
It-
just try to like, you know, give a good match, but they don't want to like stretch out too far because they got other matches they got to go to. And plus, New Japan president or whoever runs it, they know that America's watching it, and it's late.
give a
And plus,
fuck.
yeah,
Give a
so
fuck.
it's a different reason. And plus, like the Japanese fans, at which I would love to hear their side, they probably okay with it because they might have seen before in Yoshi Pro Wrestling, or they might see in Stardom or any other promotion in our female wrestling and see a 5 minute match or 6 minute match or a lot medium sized match. But a casual wrestling fan, they will say
Let,
so.
let me say this. If it's any American fans that gonna have a problem with what I'm about to say, this is very cut. Shut the fuck up. There's people overseas that got eat breakfast to watch our shit.
Yep.
They get up
Or,
early just to put some goddamn milk in their Cheerios to watch WrestleMania. Shut the
or,
fuck up.
or damn that, or probably in some cases, yeah, they'll be as late as we were. But I would
Right.
say this to go to the point about the match being like like less than 6 minutes. Did you notice they did not slow? Yeah, that may have been 6 minutes from actual wrestling time, but damn it, they did not stop one damn bit.
Right. It was, as
I
I said,
mean,
it was impactful. It still
that
had
match,
impact.
yeah, that match, they went full bore and damn, like this is my first time seeing Kyrie post Japan and whatever, and I wish I had watched her stuff before she
Oh,
came to WWE. It was like, yeah, her and that damn cutlass. I was like, yeah,
YouTube,
damn,
my friend.
yeah,
YouTube. Let's go YouTube stardom.
yeah,
That's all you
oh
gotta
yeah,
do.
Yeah.
That's all you gotta do. YouTube stardom. That's all you gotta do. You'll see some of her
oh
best
yeah,
work. Some of her very, very best work. I'm not
right.
discrediting her WWE work because um of course NXT and the Mae Young Classic. Hell, even her main roster, when she did a little heel work with Asuka.
Yeah,
I hell, I started to like the name for me, Kabuki Warriors. But her work in Stardom was awesome. Her
yeah.
Iris, what's her name?
EO,
EO, especially EO, of course Oscar, some of the best. Hell, let's go to AEW, Sheeta, you know.
yep,
So it's yeah, that's what I'm gonna say about
yeah, and
that.
I'm gonna say that, and then yes, of course, the insane elbow, yeah,
Beautiful,
yeah,
beautiful.
masterpiece right there,
Best
man.
ever.
And but of course, the lights went out, and as Kevin Kelly so accurately described, one of wrestling's worst kept secrets.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, yeah, Mercedes Monet made her debut. Yep, and
I
yeah,
love the entrance music. Her entrance music was dope.
Her intro music was fucking crisscross.
yeah.
I know that. That's
I
the reason I
know.
like it.
No. I'm listening to it. I
I,
was
I, I was
like,
waiting for. I was waiting to go jump, jump. Yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I inbox. I was like, hey, was that crisscross thing? Dun, dun, dun. I was in here. I almost woke up again. I was like, they playing crisscross music over there, and I don't think they know that. JD gonna hear that shit. He gonna cease and desist. I guarantee you, JD gonna hear that shit.
He
He gonna
can't do
cease and
shit.
desist.
He ain't nobody. Just like Bow Wow.
Yes, he is.
No what? Dang, I
He
take that back.
produced that. He produced that song. Goddamn it, that's his
I don't give
first
it.
number one
Damn,
hit.
wait a minute. Flag gonna play. We haven't seen Bow Wow on AEW for a hot minute.
We will talk about that. And this is New
Yeah.
Japan. Let's get on their light. Let's
Okay,
get on their
yeah,
light.
little Easter egg. But anyway, back to
Yeah.
Mercedes Monet.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah,
God,
yeah.
she came out great with a little headpiece and the Komodo outfit. She looked like $1,000,000, and the
She looked
fans
like
were so happy.
she loses some color though. That's a lot of makeup she put on, but I
Yeah.
don't care. She looked great. She looked happy. The big
And by the way,
smile came here.
I had to rewatch that intro because I had to catch. Well, I knew Bailey was backstage. I didn't know that they had her on camera when she was making her entrance.
Oh, really? I
Yeah,
didn't pay
both
attention to that.
actually both her and Naomi.
They
Ooh.
ain't gonna do
Oh
nothing big.
well.
Ooh,
Well,
you know what?
they ain't gonna do Naomi, maybe. But then again, it is what it is.
Yeah,
I swear.
but
But
anyway,
yeah. I mean, if you let's get to it though, because one,
Yeah.
we're just talking about the entrance. All right, let's get with the elephant in the room. Let's get with the elephant in
Yeah.
the room. The fucking the move. All right, listen. They practiced that move. Y'all saw it all over the internet. Kyrie said it herself. She blamed herself. She went down too fast. She thought that she was supposed to come to the thing and go straight down. It's all right. Let's stop. Let's stop it. All right. Y'all saw how she's gonna do this. She gonna turn it around, catch you, and DDT. I just hit my elbow. It hurt like hell. But um, again, that's one of those moves that we gonna have to get used to. Just like those that got used to the Jewish effect, just like because when you used to a wrestler like a Chris Jericho, and when you hear Chris Jericho, you hear the walls of Jericho, you hear the Code Breaker, Lion Salt. So they try to reinvent themselves. She's not Sasha Banks. She gonna do some Sasha Banks moves, but she's not Sasha Banks. This is Mercedes. She's going to try something new. She's been practicing this shit. They've been trademarking the Monet name for a couple of months now. They got it. It's gonna. So we already know we're gonna get. We already know we're gonna get a Monet statement or
Yeah.
Mercedes statement, whatever the fuck the names is. So you go get those same moves, but you need something new. You need something to change the identity from this is Sasha Banks, this is Mercedes. I get that. I got that. Cool. Good. Right now, the promo.
Mhm.
People got a problem with the promo. Again, she's not Sasha Banks. She's not the boss. She's the
Yeah.
CEO now. Okay,
Yep.
boss, flashy. I'm from I guess the rough streets of Boston, Massachusetts. I'm the CEO of the New Japan and Stardom Women's Division. Blah 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 blah. She gotta separate her name. And in Japan, you could do crazy shit like that in a promo, a la Kenny Omega.
Yep.
Yeah.
Kenny Omega been doing that shit for years with the goofy face looking and the smiles. We're gonna talk about Kenny Omega. He did it again during his match and shit. So you could do that in Japan. It's easy. She know where she at. She been there for a while. She know where she at because she come to the Valley of the Valley. I bet she won't do that same voice. She gonna change it up a little bit because she know where she at.
Yeah.
Give it time, people. This is her first time back in front of the
And,
camera since she walked out here in Norfolk, Virginia.
And
yeah.
one thing I don't want to see is people criticize Mercedes and oh she did blah 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 and all that bullshit. If you like her in WWE, keep that same energy. And now at that, people who flip flop, you don't like what the fuck I'm gonna say, y'all can eat my ass. Anyway, like I was saying though, when Mercedes she gonna do some great shit. I can't wait to see
Ooh.
Battle of the Valley. That's gonna be some dope shit. So I'm gonna say this. I say it once, I say it again. Once she won that title, she gonna say this title is the most important title she ever won. Or she can say
And
like Vader said.
but see now when she do say that, let me tell you this, and y'all two know this. When Hulk Hogan said my favorite belt was a toy and trinket, I'm still pissed off about that to this day. Terry Bollea could kiss my ass on that one. But if she say that, believe her. Believe her. She's not disrespecting the WWE titles that she won. She's saying this because she's fucking happy now. She's happy. It must have been some bullshit that we don't know about that happened in the backstage area of the WWE world. And she's happy. You could like, we're not blind. We saw that big Kool-Aid shock. I think I saw all her damn teeth when she was walking down the aisle. She was happy.
You can feel it.
You can feel it. You can see it in her essence. She's fucking happy. Won't and like you just said, if you was a fan of her in WWE, you could be a fan of her wherever the fuck she go. Like I told y'all before, I was a big Hulkamania fan. I was still the Hulkamania fan with WCW. Okay, I was a Bret Hart fan. I was still a Bret Hart fan with WCW. I was this I'm always a Sting fan. When he walked out Survivor Series and for the first time the WWE camera, I think I marked the fuck out in my house. Okay, it's if you're a fan of certain wrestlers, be a fan of certain wrestlers. But if you're a fucking fan because they in a certain company that you like, and then they keep it real, you that company fan. That's it. That's all.
Man.
I'm an AJ Styles fan, not just because he was in TNA and New Japan. I like AJ Styles. And if Roman Reigns want to go to another place, I'm going to be a Roman Reigns fan. And if he changes his name to fucking Joe, I'm going to like, oh shit, we got two Samoan Joes. That's all to it. All right. God damn. Keep that energy. Y'all cheer for her then, cheer for her now. That's all.
Yeah. And as my brothers just mentioned, of course, February 18th in San Jose, California. Yep, Battle in the Valley. It is official. Kyrie will defend the IWGP Women's title against Mercedes Moné. So everybody out in San Jose, yeah,
including Bailey.
Yeah.
Oh, if she shows up.
That's her home.
Right. That's her hometown.
It's Saturday. She's part of Raw. Yeah, she's gonna show up.
Yeah.
Raw do house shows during the week. SmackDown do house shows during the weekend.
Yep, that's right. All right, then next up, it was FTR defending the IWGP Tag Team titles against Bishimon. And, first of all, shout out to Cash Wheeler, man.
Thank you for saying it.
30-minute 30 minutes prior to Wrestle Kingdom actually kicked off. So clearly you knew he was experiencing some jet lag, but yet still managed to put on a hell of a performance and hold his own weight in that one.
Mm-hmm. Yes, yes. All the
Yeah, I was
with
about to
all
say that is why
delays.
he is. Yeah, I was about to say even though Colton Gunn made it, even though Colton Gunn was saying it as an insult, I'm going to say it as a compliment. Damn it, they called themselves 7-star FTR. Damn it, they were worth 10 on this night.
And it's hard today in wrestling to find motherfuckers that actually love what they're doing. Those are one of the guys I know that love what they're doing. Because if someone said, "Hey, I just got half an hour. Can you change the match around? Can we go a little later so I get some rest?" No, he said, "All right, I'm ready. Let's go.
Muscle
Let's
memory,
go."
professionalism, and the way that match looked, you couldn't tell he came in 30 minutes late or 30 minutes early.
Oh no,
That's how that match is so damn good. And
and
FTR, give him credit.
made Bushima look great.
And,
They're not already great. They made them look great.
yeah,
They made them
yeah,
look like they the team to beat in Japan. I gotta keep it real because Kevin actually said this: the best team in Japan versus the best team in the world,
yep,
Yeah,
and that was again probably a short. It could have been a little bit longer,
yeah,
but it didn't need to me. It didn't need to be. It could have been. It would have hurt, but it still was a good match, good tag team
yeah,
match. And hell, I almost thought FTR was gonna walk away with the fucking victory at one point.
yeah. Matter of fact, at one point, yeah, because at one point they did hit the big rig, I believe, on Yoshi, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think it
Yeah,
was Yoshi. I think it was
yeah,
Yoshi.
yeah, their go-to made the save in that one,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
ultimately, yeah, Bishman got Dax by himself, and
yeah.
then
It
yeah,
was like honestly, it was like who's gonna save the fucking pin? They do was a couple, everybody hit some major moves, and someone
yep,
always broke up the pin. And luckily, Goto held back. I think was it Dash? I think it was Dash.
yeah, he had back cash. Yeah, he held back cash. Yep,
Cash. Okay, he held out Cash, and they won the tag team title. So congratulations to Bushima.
yep.
Uh,
Second year in a row, they leave with the IWGP World Tag Team titles.
yeah, this time it didn't look easy though.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
It was more match, and I couldn't tell the match was short because they'll tell a good story in the ring. That's one thing I like about that tag team match was both team would tell the story. A lot of save, a lot of dive, in which I ain't seen that much as Call of Duty, but it was so many dives, and that's one thing is missing in a tag team of today is good storytelling. Not only in Japan, but all over the place. That's one thing I like about it. And yes, of course, WWE, Usos, but other teams could do the same thing. But there's certain teams could tell a good story. Young Bucks, FTR, um, the Briscoes,
Damn the Briscoes.
and
Damn it, the Briscoes.
and also Motor City Machine Guns.
Mostly machine guns.
So
You said the Usos. I was gonna say the New Day. I was gonna
yep,
say, hell, Street Profits had me this past year. Did some good storytelling. Um, if I go to MLW, the Von
Von
Erichs,
Erichs. Yeah,
Von Erichs.
yes,
I go to Impact. If I go back to Impact, I could say well, the Good Brothers. I don't know why nobody never mentioned, but
yeah.
the Good Brothers. Um,
LVBD.
VVD, hell,
yeah.
even Heath and Rhino.
Yep.
They so
And
I
he even
mean,
got to celebrate with all them kids. But,
yeah, he got a good paycheck for those kids. Get some bologna sandwiches. Yeah.
yep,
So
yeah. There's definitely some teams we give give some credit to. Let's see. The next up, it was the NJPW World Television Championship to crown the inaugural champion. Ren Narita taking on Zack Sabre Jr. And I admit this one, yeah. Now, this was one match where the fast pace needed to be applied to because, of course, the TV title has the 15-minute time limit.
hmm
And I'm going to tell you what, this was another match where you didn't slow down at all. And this is where you can definitely hear the crowd a lot more because every move, it was nonstop action. Yeah,
Well,
there was impact all the way around. Yeah,
I still say the wrong man won though.
yeah,
Me too. I
Uh,
that damn
I
ugly ass title.
I love Zach. I love Zach.
yeah,
Y'all. I say if any man that could piss me off in wrestling was the last person I said when I first saw Zach. The first time I saw Zach, actually, I should have said Evolve, but when I started paying attention was the Cruiserweight Classic,
mhm,
and I said he pissed me off because he reminded me of Real Regal, smooth,
yeah.
smooth in the ring and stuff, right? Um, yes, he's a good wrestler, but if
He's
you
good and
tell
he knows it,
yes,
and
oh
he ain't
yeah,
afraid to tell you.
oh
Yeah,
yeah, right.
Hmm.
So, but if you said that this is for the young up and comers to get, you know, I think the son of Strong Style should have won that match, and that would start something big, something huge, like motherfuckers for New Japan World or New Japan Strong to come over, or he go over there and face competition, get them over and stuff like that. But I don't know. I also said if Zack Sabre Jr. wins, it's just putting a known name for
yeah,
that title. It's like the oldest trick in the book. You know,
yeah,
AEW did it with Chris Jericho. WWE did it with Buddy Rogers.
yeah,
It's WWE did it with the British Bulldog with the European title. You
yeah.
know, the belt got to start with a name. You can't just give it to someone that's young and so I mean you can't. I don't think nowhere in the history of fucking wrestling that a new belt, with the exception of the U30 belt in New Japan, was there someone that was a new name that
Yeah.
got to say the first of their belt. I don't think, y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, but I can't remember off the top of my head. And I thought Renee would be the first one because he's been doing good. He had some good matches during that tournament, especially with Ishii. I mean, that was the open eye match for me.
Yeah.
Ishii, he beat Ishii man up. Holy shit!
I
You
was,
know,
I'm pissed off that Toriano didn't become the final. He out man. I thought that belt made for Toriano because
And
that belt is made for him. But
what?
but
like, come on, a TV title, 15 minutes, you could do
yeah,
what the fuck you want to do with that TV title.
yeah. But
Um,
you know what? I'm gonna say this though. I'm gonna say this though. Toby, you actually gave me the reason why I'm actually cool with Saber winning this one. Because he's gonna pull this off damn near close to what Regal would do. Because if you remember, Regal always used to stall like a motherfucker during it when he defended that TV title. It didn't matter. Even when he had the extended time limit,
He would
he
stretch you. He
yep,
would stretch you. He would fucking reverse. If you got to move on him, he would smoothly get out of it, which would piss me the fuck off. But
yep,
but I guess, like I said, that's the only reason I say you would give the belt to Zack Sabre, because he's a name and he deserved to be in that category as the first. I
and
just
and then there's also an extra reason, namely what happened after the match.
yes,
which
just remember the TMDK.
I would
You
I would
and
say
Shane
a
Hayes actually
reunion.
showed the yeah,
Yeah,
Shane Hayes
reunion.
actually posted it on Twitter.
Yeah,
And
Reunion.
yeah, because I think it was me and you, Reese, on that one.
yeah,
Yeah, it was me and you, and
yeah,
I said if you go back to the Noah days of TMDK, they was with no, Zach joined them against the war against Suzuki Gun. When
Mm,
Suzuki Gun got kicked out of New Japan the first time, they went to Noah to take over,
yes.
and TMDK was the fight against Suzuki Gun and Zack Sabre. How fucking apropos is this that Zack became a member of Suzuki Gun, and then once they disbanded, he joined the team that first fought with Suzuki Gun when they came to Noah, like a full circle. You know,
And
yeah,
here's a side note. Jonah decided to talk, saying it was my plan all along. You shut your
no,
big ass up. You ain't got nothing to do it. You left
but
your monkey ass to fucking WWE. Stay and
that's
be a
they
Miz lackey.
no
I'm
no no
sorry.
that's their fault. That's
Yeah,
their fault. because they said they he wouldn't talk. They didn't bring his name up. New Japan brought his name, and then DMTK said our brother he's still our member. He's in WWE. TMDK is gonna take over the world. They said
Shit.
that.
Now my eye. Now
Nah,
my eye. It's like
no,
me. It's like me. I left Chick-fil-A. I work for Burger King. You know, my brother, he work at Burger King, but he still part of Chick-fil-A. No, the fuck you not. He at the goddamn other store. Jonah is a WWE boy.
wait. Let's stop calling him Jonah. He is Bronson Reed.
Shit. I ain't calling no slave name. His name is Jonah. He's Jonah to me.
You just say it's a slave name?
You damn right.
Mama called him up. Mama called Junior.
Shit.
Woo! He said slave name was burned by a damn cornbread. He just called it slave name. Oh, man.
Okay. Between Jonah and Bronson Reed, between these two, what do you remember more? That dry ass NXT North American title or his dope ass run outside from WWE?
Watch this. I'm gonna make it even. None of them impressed me.
You a motherfucker. You know what? You raggedy jive turkey.
Listen. Listen. The highest thing he did. The highest thing he did in WWE, you just said it. He won the North American title. The highest thing he did on his run, he beat Okada in G1. That's pretty much the same as winning the title because we all know the truth. Jake to Jay White, I'm gonna believe Jay White. Damn it.
Yeah, that we do agree on that one. Yeah.
Okada supposed to have defend his right for the Wrestle Kingdom main event to Jonah.
Yes.
And he didn't. And he didn't want to change the rule because it's more believable that Jonah could beat you. Period. And he changed the rules. So I definitely go on that one, right?
Yeah.
That's why I said it's even because honestly, he did the same thing in that run for the North American title. He went through people. He tsunami'd everybody. He didn't do nothing different. He just had a different name. He had Jonah and he had Bronson Reed. The same thing. He came out wearing the same gear.
No, he got no.
Oh no, he had one that said TMDK. That's it.
Yeah, in the teeth, big ass teeth mark. But
big ass teeth mark on his big ass.
But you know, I'm gonna say this right now. This January, right?
And
I will give Jonah until Money in the Bank.
Really?
I give him that. If either he wins that shit or he win a single title, tag team included. I say, you know what? I forgave him. I will call him by his name.
So if he would have, I ain't gonna say single. I'm not going that far. Maybe if Austin Theory is still champion, but I say tag team because they gotta do something with Miz. I'm sick of this shit.
Like I say, any title, either a single title or tag team title, any brand, including NXT and NXT Europe, if he win the title before Money in the Bank or in the Money in the Bank, if he wins it, it gotta be a dub. I will say, you know what? I'll be on this episode. I'll say, you know what? He made the right decision.
Yeah.
I believe. I will say that. But if he don't,
this is actually a picture from Shane's this is actually a picture from Shane's Twitter.
And the same fucking row too.
But get ready for the GNF edition of Embrace the Thirst.
You know what? I'm not even gonna put that pressure on him right now because all this shit that's going on right now. As soon as I say I won't do it because we don't know what the fuck will happen with WWE. We don't know, so I'm not even gonna put that pressure on him right now.
He going back. He's a pressure. It's like saying we keep on putting up. Who the fuck we keep on putting up as the greatest? Allen Iverson. Oh, he's the greatest basketball player. The long ass list, but I don't see no chip.
Who say that?
You got some people say that. Believe it or not.
Listen, I'm a Allen Iverson
people
fan.
in Philly, but that's about it.
I'm about to say I'm an Allen Iverson fan. I don't say that shit. I mean, the only thing you great at is that crossover you did on Jordan. Like, god damn it, that's just still talked about. And you won scoring title. Well, we can talk about something else.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? Since we're talking about WWE, that's a perfect segue right into our next match. because, and by the way, props to Tone for recognizing it right off the jump. Yeah, Machine Gun Carl Anderson in his OC shirt.
Ha!
Yeah, defended the never openweight title against Tama Tonga. Yeah.
Oh,
Uh,
I was laughing this whole match, and I was like, this motherfucker came out. First of all, let me give Carl Anderson some props. I thought Luke Gallows was gonna come out with him. He didn't.
And AJ
Um,
Styles with a broken ankle.
well, at that point, I knew he was not gonna come. Oh, but that would be a huge surprise. It would be a beautiful surprise, first of all. But I knew that was not gonna happen. But he came out alone, but then he came out with the OC shirt on, and they actually showed it and blurred, and I was like, oh, I'm so happy for that. Secondly, uh, Colin Tonga comes out with the red and gold, and I was like, wait a fucking minute, what's going on here? And the match was good. The match was solid.
Mm-hmm.
It was solid. And good storytelling that, hey, the first one to hit the stun gun is going to win this match.
yeah. And not to mention this, I believe, another match that where the ramp came into play.
Oh my god! And oh, okay. First, another elephant in the room. That was the most ugliest botch of a stun gun, diamond cutter, ace crusher, RKO, TKO, whatever the fuck you want to call it. That, oh my god, did he miss? Like what? You got like you had like Carl Anderson had some Vaseline on his face or something. He missed his fucking head. It looked like when Randy Orton missed Chris Jericho.
Oh god, that was terrible.
And but they went along with it. I said he should have finished. They should have finished the match when he did the super cutter off the top rope.
That'd be perfect.
That would have been perfect.
I will call that. That's not even a gun stuff. That's like a damn shotgun from Modern Warfare 2 and the Shipman T1. Because no matter where you hit him, you still get hit. But I'm not
shotgun
even
stun.
Yes, I'm not even mad about that. It was a good, great solid match. Even the post conference.
Yes,
that was
yes.
Good.
That brought a tear. That brought it could seriously bring a tear. You again, like I told y'all this. Y'all know he's still the Godfather. They the Godfather East kids. Yep. They still cool, and he wanted to do a favor to get his boy the jump that he needed. Like I said last episode, he knew that he was going to WWE.
Yep.
He knew that the whole time. And New Japan knew that the whole time. They didn't have no contract with nobody.
But
not even
to put Tama over at Wrestle Kingdom, which by the way is which I believe is Tama's first time in a while that he competed in a singles match.
Actually, that was his first ever singles match at Wrestle Kingdom.
Yeah.
And it won't be his last either.
Oh no, it won't be his last because they got big plans for him, and I'm so happy they do. But that was think about this for a minute. 2 years ago, they finally got the Girls of Destiny finally got their first victory in Wrestle Kingdom.
Yeah.
And now he got his first ever singles, not only single match, but singles title match in Wrestle Kingdom and won it. They got something to plan for, especially I think against El Fantasma with the next challenge, I think. But yeah, that was a good. Like you just said, the post match is what I want to talk about because Thomas' son had me dying laughing. He said, do you forgive Uncle Carl? I'm mad at you, Uncle Carl. I was like, guess right, you get him, you get him. You know, it was an awesome thing. But they hugged, they shared a beer. Hikuleo shared a beer with him. They hugged it out. Did this. That's why I said true Bullet Club for life right there. So, now even though they not fit, well, they the history of Bullet Club. They're the core four. So that was a beautiful thing.
Thanks, Kevin, for bringing that up too.
Yes, that was a beautiful moment.
Then speaking of, well, actually, we could tie beautiful moments and backstage issues all into the next match. Yeah. Oh boy. This one, Keiji Muto competing in his last New Japan matchup, teaming up with the ace Hiroshi Tanahashi and the shooter Shota Umino taking on LIJ members Tetsuya Naito, Sonata, and Bushi. And I got to give the comedic part before we get to the two, or actually three main parts of the story. First, yeah, Muda going for the moonsault, like I think 1 minute into the
Oh,
match, and then Naito's like, no, 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 no.
oh yeah.
And that part had me rolling because I'm like,
So, let's get the story with this because there was a lot of people on Twitter like, why did he stop him? That means y'all pay attention to this. Okay, so Muda had not just one but two knee surgeries and was forbidding to do that moonsault ever again. Yes, did he do it for the GC heavyweight title? Yes, he did.
Yes.
Yes, he did. But I guess he said, "Fuck it. If I'm gonna break my damn legs off, I'm gonna do it in the wrestling ring." And I think he did it probably two more times after that. But Tanahashi
by the way,
is
also has some deteriorating knees in his own right.
right is a former disciple, which means student or mentor with Casey Muda, and he's not having that in his conscience. Sonata, on the other hand, fuck you, I'm gonna do it.
Yep.
which came to the point that Muda's like, oh no, the fuck you did not just do that on me. I'm gonna I'm gonna do that to you. So that's one funny part.
Yeah, but at least Muda did get a Shining Wizard in. So.
Oh yeah, that's gonna come. It's Wrestle Kingdom. It's in the
Yep.
Tokyo Dome. A Shining Wizard, Casey Muto is it has to be done. My funny part was the beginning of the match. Sonata looked across the ring from his mentor.
Yep.
And they gave each other pretty much, I call it the Muda sweep. The Muda sweep.
Mhm.
And as soon as they touched, Sonata kicked his knee. I was like, what the fuck?
And again, hey, he was like, yeah, that was for beating me back at Impact all them years ago.
Oh yeah, he spanked him in the great Sonata. Shame on you. But
Oh, man. Yeah. I don't know. You see my reaction this second ago. New Japan Strong is coming to the end, and it could be like an overseas tournament and it upcoming soon because I think Hiroshi Tanahashi announced that New Japan Strong is ending.
Wow. Hey, there's bombshell right there.
wow, why?
It was.
Okay, that's a bombshell right in the middle of our show.
Yeah, it seems the overseas tournament will be announced in a different format in the future. Members of New Japan Pro Wrestling and the Strong viewers. Yeah. God damn.
Damn.
Yeah,
So I wonder what they're gonna do with Fred. Because he's the strong champion, openweight champion, right?
Yeah.
If they gonna keep those titles, if they gonna keep those tag team titles, that's a good question now.
Okay.
Breaking news.
So here we go. So with the arrival of Ring of Honor Television and the news of Hiroshi Tanahashi that New Japan Strong, as we know, is coming to the end. Speculation regarding to the status of New Japan of America branch has been re-empted as a 23 has gotten underway. However, today, New Japan President Takami Hobari confirmed that on Twitter that New Japan Strong will see an overhaul in 2023. Okay, that's like an NXT move. But anyway, New Japan Strong will be rebuilt to adapt external and internal environment. Obare said in a tweet confirming Tanahashi's statement about Western shows taking a different form moving forward. New Japan President continued touching on how different the wrestling world is now in comparison to when New Japan Strong began back in 2020. We started when it was strict lockdown was forced, so we focus on community commitment. New Japan Strong has started in August 2020 with the first ever New Japan Cup USA tournament, which contested in front of 0 fans. The tournament was ultimately won by Kenta, who was face of the brand for much of its first years. As lockdown restrictions were discontinued, New Japan Strong was present in front of the audience for the first time as a fighting spirit Unleashed 2021 in Long Beach, Cali.
Mm-hmm.
February continued implying that this will be not end of the standalone New Japan event in North America. That New Japan Strong in some form will continue. Fortunately, we are about to overcome that pandemic. We should now focus on quality rather equality. He conclude, as of now, North America, New Japan North America, no, New Japan Pro Wrestling American brand has two championships in its ranks, with the strong overweight championship currently held by Fred Rogers and the strong overweight tag team champions held by Morrissey Machine Gun. It is unclear how it will change to affect the titles and their holders.
Wow. Bombshell. I really want why because their numbers was actually good over here.
Yes.
And they had some good fucking shows that I wish I was there, especially the one they had in Washington D.C., which is not that far from us, like probably four. Well, my wife just said 3 hours
Yeah.
from us. So, that's a bombshell. But I wonder what they're gonna do now. So, oh
Well,
my
It's going to be
god,
interesting.
they got New Japan. Shit, what's that damn word for us? New Zealand. They got that shit going,
Yeah,
and
time machine.
yeah, Tamashi. So if they go for this a rebrand or reboot somehow, some way, I'm interested, but it's gonna be a very interesting look for New Japan
Yeah.
Strong.
yeah. I just had to break down what we were talking about with my wife, and she's like, "What the fuck?" So,
Yeah.
yeah, it's a bombshell, but.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's not. Let's say this right now. It's not like they disbanded the whole New Japan scene from coming over here.
Yeah.
It's just that it's kind of. I hate to say this, but it's kind of true. Um, it's kind of hard for New Japan to compete statewide with all the federations, with all the companies we got now. Yes, we are. Yes, we love New Japan, and we love that some of the talent come, not all that we want. Like we that New Japan they had Jay White for a while. They but you probably see Tanahashi once in the blue moon. You probably see um Okada once in the blue moon. And like they said, they did start in the pandemic era when they had no fans at all and stuff. So I guess what they want to do, and I'm just taking a guess here. I don't think it's over. I think they want to overhaul it to the point that now we know what we got. Now let's work around it. Now we know we got the good quality of
Because
wrestling, but we gotta get
maybe
the
like yeah, maybe like doing what like WWE's doing with NXT, turning NXT UK into NXT Europe. Like maybe New
yeah. So
Japan maybe doing something like similar to that.
yeah, it's something. I mean, I don't think they go like end it. I think just like oh, I want to compare it to Ring of Honor. Like remember Ring of Honor final battle happened. They said it's not over. It's just that we got make assessments.
Yeah.
That's what I think New Japan Strong gonna be. They gotta make assessments. So let's where we at?
Yeah, but let's go
We
back.
good.
We're back to the matchup, and yeah, how about this? Shota actually getting the pinfall in this one, which I'm not mad about because it's about time he actually had a major win in this one. And of
I
course, we saw the little stare down with Shota and Naito afterwards.
Passing the
so
torch.
no, not even passing the torch. We gotta go through some history here. When Naito came back from Mexico and started LRJ, who is the person that Naito constantly beat up on?
Red shoes.
Red shoes. Constantly.
Yeah,
Every
aka
time
Shota's father.
Shota's father. And then he
Oh
did
yeah.
the same. The Shota is going to fight everyone that disrespects his father. AKA he's coming back for you, Chris Jericho. Just letting you know that he's coming back for your
Yep.
ass later.
Oh yeah. This is your son. This is your son.
Right. He come and get
Oh,
your
yeah.
ass. And Naito is the guy. Like, come on, let's keep this real. Naito's the only person I know, honestly, don't need no fucking belt and be the number one guy in that company. Bar none, right? Like now, when those people get to chant, they don't chant Okada, they chant Naito. I swear, I'm in my car. I got the theme song in my fucking iTunes in my phone right now, and that shit come on. I be doing 35 regularly before the song come on. When the song come on, I'm doing 55, 65, and I'm saying Naito, Naito. I'm doing this shit and all this shit, right? Naito, I don't know. I think he's gonna be the gatekeeper for Shuno. I think that's the teasing. But what I like about this match is you had the first Musketeer, supposedly the second Musketeer to Shibata's left, right? And you got the future. Who's the guy they go? I'm telling you, I feel it. They're gonna try to push Shooter to the goddamn moon. I see it. And they let Shooter get the pin. So not only that, we got Keiji Muto got the victory because he's part of the team. But there's a door opening now. We gotta start moving other wrestlers over. We gotta gotta get them to build their star up. And Shooter, man, he been working his ass off. I've been paying attention to Shooter on his excursion to Europe, to Ireland. Some of the matches he did over here. I'm gonna say right now, and you're gonna like this, Hill. Between him and my man from DDT, they're gonna be the face of Japan wrestling. They're gonna be the face of Japan wrestling. Period. I'm silly. I know you're not like how AEW keep on fucking making him lose, which I'm not liking that either. But those two right there, Shooter and him, are getting so much press. It's crazy. Not to think that they're not gonna be the number one, number two, or 1A, 1B of all type of Japan wrestling. I'm sorry. I can see, and people know how big of a fan Hill is when it comes to DDT, but that dude could go anywhere, not just DDT. He could do the comedy wrestling if he want to, but that dude got some strong ass fucking knees, and he hurts me when he do him. I'm like, you know, and then you got Shota. I'm just saying, they number one, bro. They the future. They the future of Japan wrestling. Yeah,
I gotta say, like, you know what? When I look at Takeshita, and I'm only just gonna go as like the taking the losses now, but then when he really starts getting hot, then he's gonna be like almost unbeatable. There's one person that his history is gonna remind me of a little bit, because if you remember, just before Brett got into his singles run, remember he used to lose a lot. Like,
I thought you were gonna say Okada.
Now, I could have gone there, but I was gonna like kind of bring it a little bit, because remember, like Brett between 88, like right after he first turned face and with bad news and WrestleMania. From that stretch all the way till like right after they lost the tag titles in '91, because Brett used to lose quite a bit.
I was gonna tell you right now, you talking about Brett when he first came to WF and he was not part of the team. He was black trunks, short hair, and then all of a sudden he became the Hart Foundation with Neidhart and Jimmy Hart, Jimmy Hart. Yeah, I definitely see what you're talking about. But that's the role. That's the role of people. Before you come with star, you gotta lose something. You gotta lose a lot.
And that's where I'm saying. That's where I'm saying. That's where I think Takeshita's gonna ultimately wind up hitting, because, dude, the performances. But and this is why I also went to the Brett, because look at the performances he gave against Moxley, twice actually. Danielson,
Moxley, Hangman.
Claudio. Hangman being another,
No, Hangman, while Hangman was champion.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, that's what I'm saying. Between him and Shooter, they are making noises that people really not comprehending what's going on here. Yeah. They getting booked. Like, in fact, my man from DDT. Say his name again for me.
Takesha.
Takesha. He was on DPW,
Yes, that's right.
and he the first like they gave him the mic, and I think he said, "You don't know who you fucking with." I was like, and he said it with perfect English, like, "Oh shoot, he about to take over." That's what him talking. He will take over. He already good at wrestling. So you tell me he's smooth with English. Oh, he's about to take over. You know. So it's that's why I say with Shooter getting that pin in the Tokyo Dome, where your father referee many thousands of main events, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where you as a young lion was right there looking at some of these great matches with Okadas and the Naidos and the Tanahashis at the time and stuff like that. Now the company look like, all right, we point your direction. We ain't gonna give you everything yet, not yet. Because I get you right now. If Will Ospreay don't get this United States title back, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hear me out here. You don't think Kenny will give it to him?
Oh,
You don't think Kenny would take? I mean, Kenny did this shit before with a young Jay White.
True.
What, Keno?
No, Kenny Omega.
Kenny will drop. Yeah, Omega versus Shooter.
You think he won't do that for him to give him that first major push up?
Yeah.
Because
Nah, I think shooting my goal for that TV title.
you don't think? I mean, think about this. I think about people that does. I gotta use the dirty Elon, but does what's best for business.
Dude.
Instead of fucking, it's all about me. Or how we said earlier, babe, I'm clinging to my spot. This is my spot. You know. I see that.
I get what you're saying, because it's like, okay, this dude's screaming the main event, but we're not fully seeing it yet. But then Kenny's gonna actually bring it out, and then when he drops the title to him, then it's like that's when the revelation is. It's like everything that people are seeing in Shooter now, that a year from now, everybody else is going to finally get in on the picture. And it's like,
think about what I'm saying here. When Jay White came back from excursion, his first match was against Tanahashi for the Intercontinental title.
Yes.
And at Wrestle Kingdom, he lost. Everybody's like, "Oh, this Jay White thing is a flop." Blah blah blah. It took Kenny Omega to have not just a solid match, but also give him the damn U.S. title. I'm sorry, King. I don't think King's going after the IWGP World Heavyweight title like he did for the IWGP title. So to give him this victory would probably they already pay attention. And not to say he can't have a good match, because that's the one thing I was going to say. He actually had 2 good matches with Will Ospreay, one in Red Pro and one in New Japan, and he showed it there. So I'm not saying it's going to happen, but that would make. I won't be surprised if it does happen that way. If y'all understand what I'm saying, I don't see. I can see it like that, but again, those are future. I want us to hang on this because we got a long. We got more to talk about.
That's actor. Yeah.
Oh, so what's the next match after that?
To the next match. Yeah, next match up. By the way, for anybody keep track on football thing, Seahawks just won, I believe, won in overtime.
Oh,
so now that's going to put some pressure on the Packers. Yep. That's only if Green Bay loses. Yeah. But next matchup was the 4-way for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight title. Taiji Ishimori defending against El Desperado, Hiromu Takahashi, and Master Wato. And this one was another match. And actually, I think I misspoke in the prior match, because this is where we heard the backstage stuff. Yeah, and Tone, I'm going to let you have the floor on this one.
Oh, yes, the backstage stuff. So, last year, y'all remember the second Wrestle Kingdom night? Oh, was it the? I'm sorry, the professor. It was Noah
I think it was
against New
third.
Japan. So it'll be the
Oh,
third. So it was Lij against Congo. If y'all know who Congo is, that's Keno, my man that I call him Mr. Slep. When Mr. Slep, he smacked you to sleep, and
Yeah.
yes.
and the rest of their cronies. Oh, I'm not gonna fuck with their names, so we don't know who I'm talking about. You don't know, educate yourselves. But um, so so they had a good match last year, but that's been a sour taste in Keno's mouth because if I'm not mistaken, I don't think he was part of that match. Oh yes, yeah, he was part of that. So they
Yeah.
lost, and so this year Lij was doing a post comments, and all you see in the background coming all red is Congo, and Keno got on the mic. Oh, they ain't on the mic, but he starts saying something about are you happy with the way the match went last year? Because I'm not. And of course, Naito being Naito said, of course I'm happy. We won. Which pissed off Kendall, pissed him off to the point that he challenged Lij to a match for Wrestle Kingdom 17 in Yokohama on
Yeah.
the
21st. So.
21st. Um, And that was not all, because if y'all don't know the true history of this, Shingo and Keno really don't like each other. Don't like each other one bit. And they didn't ever say what Shingo said, because Shingo threw the chair at them. In Japan, that is an insult. You don't throw no. If you watch Boondock Saints, you remember Boondock Saints with
Yeah.
Stink Mater and Pops was fighting, and someone threw the chair and that started a brawl. That's the kind of shit that I thought was about to happen, because Shingo threw the chair. Well, what my man did was fix the chair and then pointed at the. I thought he was about to sit in it. It happened. So we got a match. We already got a match for Wrestle Kingdom in Yokohama, January 21st. Lij versus Congo. We just need to know who's going to be the participants. Is it going to be a 5-on-5, 3-on-3, 4-on-4? It's going to be gang warfare. Let's put it like that. I like it.
Actually, they
Y'all,
actually made it a best of 5. So what's
one
gonna
on
happen
one.
is like, yeah, yeah, there's gonna be 5 singles matches. Yeah, and Naito
Fuck.
and Kano will be one of them. Yeah,
Oh,
Naito
they,
versus
oh, they,
Kano. Yeah.
I don't like that match already. I don't like that match. I want I
All
want
right.
I want Naito and Mr. Slap. I want Mr. Slap.
Yeah.
Because that's listen.
Actually, yeah, yeah. Actually,
If you
Nakajima's going to be taking on Shingo.
No, they need to have Keno against Shingo and Nakajima against Naito. If y'all remember that match, Naito and Nakajima was in the fucking ring. And remember, this is the time they couldn't cheer. Motherfuckers was they had the mask on. They started to say, "Ooh, Naito!" It would not make no noise. They're breaking the rules for that. This is that face to face contact. This is that face to face. They should have done with that. But either way, I can't complain. But damn, how we gonna order? We can't order that, can we?
I think maybe. Unless they're gonna show on
Yeah, it's still,
what they're gonna show
I
on
think it's
Wrestle
on
Universe.
Yeah.
If they show on Wrestle Universe, oh, I got it too. They please show on the Wrestle Universe, but please show on the Wrestle Universe. That was that was the whole thing. But let me go. Let's go with the respect for the junior heavyweights.
Yep.
The match that should be another match that's not talked about. A great match, and damn it, did not make a star out of Master Water.
I'm pissed off
Yep.
on that one. I thought Master Water would have won, or
Yes,
give the title back to oh boy, the Bone Soldier, but they get right back to Himuro
Yeah.
Takahashi
Time
because
bomb.
just say time bomb.
I'm gonna say the whole damn name out. Time bomb because he like dude like you won the title already. It's like it's getting tired. Like he to be honest, he is bigger than the
Than the
junior
title.
heavyweight
Yeah.
division. I
He's
think
like
he
Yeah,
he's the junior ace right now 5
he
times.
and that you know what? I put him where Kushida was before Kushida first left New Japan. Like you got sick of him winning the damn junior heavyweight title. I think Kushida is like 5 or 6 times, and then you go before that. You gotta think of
Liger.
Liger, who won it like 11, 12 times.
Mm.
So yeah, I totally agree with you on that one. But I guess like listen, he still got star power. He's still the face of the division. And plus, listen, one thing I gotta say that him and Kushida and Liger don't have in common. At least he didn't have the title for 2 years.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Right. He had that title for 2 years. So what they're saying is, listen, there's more people in the division. So we're going to get them some burn with this. You got to take a break. You know, you got to take a break and they get back to him. But I thought Master Wado was going to win, man. I'm sorry. That motherfucker became the star of that match. And he improved a lot. And that's my boy. Like when he was a young lion, he used to always buck up that Suzuki Goon and all that shit. I call him badass, right? When he was a young lion. But when he came back, remember he came back with no fans. They gave him all the red carpet treatment with no fans and stuff like that. So he had to work from the bottom, right?
Mm-hmm.
This was his coming out party. Bar none, no one. I mean, we cannot dispute that, man. He should have won. I thought he when he did his finishing move on, I think it was Desperado, and nobody was in the ring. That was the perfect time to end it. He became. He gonna get that belt. I how can I say this? Uh, I gotta do oh, who does that? I guarantee. I ain't gonna say his name. I'm gonna do Stone Cold version. I guarantee it. He's gonna be your next junior heavyweight champion this year. This year, I don't know when, but this year he's gonna win that belt.
I hope so. I'll say Master Walter may win that title by either Battle of the Valley or Dominion. It's one of those two.
Mm.
I can see
That,
Master
it,
Walter go back for the tag team title with old boy Funky Weapon, but I doubt.
yeah, yeah. That's Funky Weapon. That's all he good for now is the junior tag titles. He's not. I don't know. They might
Yeah,
surprise you with
2 years.
that one. Yeah, they might surprise you with that one. But he said he don't want to win that belt no more because the number 69. He loved that number for some reason. Because if he win it, all his gear gonna have to say 70. And
Oh shit,
Yeah.
yeah, that is true.
not 70. What? Look, 90 is at
Or
96,
7,
97 now.
no, something like that. You know?
Yeah, so he got to change his number, and he's not liking that. But honestly, no, it's at 90. It's at 95. So he could win it and just reverse the numbers.
Yeah.
It's 96 now.
Yeah, just
So
9 or 6. Yeah.
Yeah,
Instead of 6 or
well, I
9.
don't know that one.
Yeah,
nasty
but of
fucker.
course,
Of course, we all know what 69 is. But there's PG, pure goodness.
Pure goodness.
So of course, Takahashi, 5-time junior heavyweight champion. Of course, like I said, he pinned Master Wado, which means
Mm,
Ishimori's going to have a little something to say about that naturally because he lost the title without being pinned.
that's the second time that happened.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then next up, the man, clearly the match that Wrestle Kingdom fans were waiting for: Will Ospreay, Kenny Omega for the United States Championship, and this one got vicious, boys. Floor's yours. This one.
I love the
Ugh.
match. The match was amazing. I love the match. The match was good storytelling.
Wrong person won.
You goddamn right.
The-
You
I
goddamn right.
I love Kenny Omega. I do. I love Kenny Omega. I do.
Yeah,
But god
I
damn it.
I,
or
I
Kenny
love I
Nicholson,
love I love Kenny Omega too. But
or Kenny
goddamn.
Nicholson, if you
I,
if you remember the table spot.
yeah, oh yeah, yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah. We're gonna get to that. But
Yeah.
I love the fuck. Let's keep it real. The match, great.
Yeah.
Whatever star reign Uncle Dave give him,
Oh,
well deserved. Um,
another
the
match we
story.
got to give the love for the entrances too. By the way,
Oh God. First of all, if we get to that, let me finish this, and then I'm gonna get to that the King Omega interest at that. You got keep a word at that damn door. Anyway, um, the match great. Like I said, the star rating they gonna give deserve. The storytelling of what they've been talking shit to each other for the past 2 years on Twitter, and the fact that not Will Ospreay been teasing this match during the Indies by doing the one wing angel and all that stuff. They've been teasing that all this time, right?
Mhm.
It told story, everything. I still think that it's gonna be some type of rematch or some type of payback soon, then sooner than later.
I think so too. Because
And hopefully it's this Wednesday.
you know what? There's two things I would take away from it. Like one, the turnbuckle scene. When the turnbuckle was pulled away,
Mm.
Oh my god.
it just showed me that Kenny Omega can't beat Will Ospreay straight up. He had to cheat. That's
Was
one
that
thing.
was that Will Ospreay's fault though?
What to
I
take
think
the
Yeah,
turnbuckle?
yeah, because he the one that was holding on to it. No, I'm sorry. No, it was Kenny. Kenny was taking it
nah,
off.
that
Yeah,
was.
yeah. So
Kenny was taking it off. Take that back. Take that back.
yeah, so that
I'm thinking of something else. Sorry.
yeah, so that made Kenny Omega look like a little bit coward, and Ospreay look like a straight up G gangster.
Well, you
So
got to think this. Kenny was the heel. This was you know Kenny got the hero's welcome and the great interest that Reach was about to bring up. Um, um, he was the heel in this. He's yes. Japan loves Kenny. Yes, right.
mhm.
Yeah.
But you're the heel in this. In fact, how about this? You're the Chris Jericho now. You the
Wow.
Chris Jericho now,
Actually,
right?
actually,
And
it's true.
you're going for United States title just like Chris Jericho did, just like y'all did the Twitter beef. You and Chris Jericho, just like now you the Chris Jericho in the situation. So he wants to be the heel. All right, I get that. But I get what you're saying that he had to do this to beat Will Ospreay. At the same time, though, let's not say Will Ospreay was he's some angel and shit. Now this, he brought back my favorite theme song of all that's on my fucking my list, Elevation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The assassin was back for one
Aerial
match, one only.
assassin. Yeah.
Yes, sir. But he not no damn oh no goody two shoes here, goddamn it. I'm not doing that. Oh no. But let's just say this. Kenny did before Will was because he got a little salty. He got a little personal. And it shows that Will Ospreay hits damn near harder than Kenny could with those chops. But the table turned, not with the tape, no pun intended. But the table turned with that DDT off the top ropes. Holy shit. That looked like old Sammy, I'm sorry, El Generico brainbuster off the top ropes.
Yeah,
Holy shit.
I had to say, when I saw that, I was like, the first thing I thought, I remember like I was watching this on Discord with Chris. I was like, the first thing that was went to my mind is if Osprey ain't bleeding, I will be shocked. And then, sure enough,
Yeah.
yeah, it caught that spot like right on the jump. But
The stories the stories that they did on that in that match, from the
yeah,
bleeding, the coming back from it, like Real told a story. I love the match. I just think that Will should have won.
yeah.
yeah,
Will is
Especially like when it caught it, especially like when after all the V triggers he took and he still kicked out. Um,
right, right,
yeah,
and
picking
and
up
then
the
you got
snapdragons and everything else.
and you got to think this too because they was teasing this shit a lot too. That we all know no one kicks out of the one wing angel.
Yep.
I in my head was thinking that Will Ospreay is gonna kick out the one wing angel in this match. I don't know why I thought about that. And I was like, I'm thinking like, oh shit. They might be said he's kicking out everything else. He kicked out especially that vicious V trigger he took.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
right. And let's give King some credit too because he kicked out of a super ox color.
Yep.
Ox
Uh,
cutter, the hidden
and it hit a
blade.
blade. And it hit a blade off the ropes.
Hitting blade off the ropes, hitting blade to the face.
Yeah.
He hit that. He like I want you to see it coming, and he
And,
I
yeah.
let me
And countered the Stormbreaker twice, I think.
And
Oh,
let me
well, I'm gonna tell you this. That's a story. Mindset. That's how Uncle Paul used to say it. Paul Triple H said it. It's the truth.
Mm.
It's the truth. Remember why he said the Batista, the
Yeah,
pedigree is the truth? It's the
yeah,
truth. Because if he would have he would have hit Kenny with that Stormbreaker, match over.
yep,
Just like the one in Ring of Angel. It's
but
over.
but I ain't gonna lie, when Osprey hit Kenny Omega with the hand blade to the face, I
Oh
did the
yeah.
most niggerish shit I ever did. I jumped up, knocked the chair to the side, I yell out, "That's personal!" I clapped
Oh
my
yeah.
hand because when he did it, I thought that was over. And when he kicked out, I was mad as hell. Like, God damn it, that bull should have been over. The hidden blade, one of the most personal finisher in
And why is it
professional wrestling.
personal? And why is it personal?
When you hit
No,
somebody, when you throw
no,
your
no,
elbow
no,
at somebody in the face.
no, no, no. This is why I'm asking. I know where you're getting at, but who was the first person to receive that hitting blade?
Oh, Kota Ibushi.
Oh yeah. If you remember this,
yep,
this is what Austin was apologizing to Kenny about in the press conference. He's like, "I'm sorry, mate, that I had to do what I had to do, but you told me a long time ago to go for what's mine. Unfortunately, your boy was in my way." And that remember, just the move that he first did on Coda. That's also the move that helped him beat Coda on Coda's first title defense of the world heavyweight title.
Damn, I just noticed that. That's the same move he beat him twice for the Never Openweight Championship and the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship.
Exactly. So that's how that's when you said personal. That's what I thought you was getting at. That's I'm like, yeah, it's personal, and that's
I,
it's personal to Kenny too. Because like, yo, but they're not gonna say it because the point when I say it was personal when Kenny did and he spit in Kenny's face when he did Kota Ibushi's move.
yeah, you know what? Why now I'm starting thinking about it, it's a lot of Easter egg, and you know
A
what's
lot of
fucked up?
Easter eggs.
Let me tell you something. You know what's fucked up? I thought about it when you talking, y'all talking. It reminded me of Shane Douglas in ECW when Taz hit Shane Douglas with the Taz mission and he threw the
uh,
middle finger.
Mm-hmm.
That's what reminded me of Osprey when he all bloody up and
Mm-hmm.
Kieran finish him off. He split up
yeah.
and said "fuck you." And,
Yep.
like,
Oh yeah, kind of like when Sean did the little to Undertaker right before he tombstoned
Mm-hmm.
or whatever.
If we put that in the list of fuck you
Yeah,
finishers, uh, that got to be up there with the Brock Lesnar middle finger, the Undertaker for
yeah,
the. It got to be that one, like y'all just said. The Shawn Michaels doing this to Undertaker, which pissed off
yeah,
Undertaker to the point that he jumped up into the tombstone.
yeah. Or hell,
The
even Triple H giving him the socket right before
right,
the final Hell in the Cell
right.
tombstone at
So
WrestleMania
like
28. And
pretty much a fuck you, finish me. Blah blah. I'm done. You know. So, but that finish, like we just said, the person like Kota Ibushi is
yeah,
excuse me, is in this story, even though we don't want to say his name because we know why we don't want to say his name,
yeah.
and I don't know why I say this name, but remember here in Embrace the Thirst, we love y'all over there. Oh, so but that was I mean, the storytelling, everything was great. I mean, I'm not mad at Kenny one. I just disagree with it. If that makes sense. Kenny, Kenny, you don't need nothing on New Japan. You did it all in New Japan. Former Intercontinental title, former on US champion, former IWGP champion, former never overweight 6-man championship, junior heavyweight champion, blah 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 blah, junior heavyweight tag team champion, blah blah. You did everything. It's
except
time.
one title, the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team title.
Yeah, he. I don't think if he would have got opportunity with that with Coda against the Young Bucks, oh god, that'd been awesome.
Either
Um,
either Kota or Okada, but that's later.
that whole we will talk about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
We will talk about that.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? Him. We can talk about that right now because, of course, yeah. Now, you thought that there's going to be a tough time following this one. But I'm going to give these two their credit. They followed up Switchblade Jay White defending the IWGP Championship against Rainmaker Kazuchika Okada. And like I said, this was one where they started slow, but man, the second half of the match, I was like, yeah, and I have to laugh at this one because Chris actually wound up saying, I was like, Reese, I actually owe you an apology, brother, because you did say that, all right, this might not top Osprey and Omega, but I was like, yeah, because I said, like, right before the match, I said, yeah, this is going to be a hard act to follow, but if any two could pull it off, I would say, yeah, Switchblade and Okada could do it. And I was like, yeah. Yeah, and Chris is like, yeah, Reese, I owe you an apology on that one, man, because you was right on this one. Yeah,
as a fan of Bullet Club,
yeah,
as a fan of Jay White. I don't care how anybody feel about Jay White, the catalyst of professional
yeah.
wrestling. Um,
Dude,
wrong man lost that match too. Y'all need
I
to
had to
give
say this right now. I agree with you because,
y'all need to
oh, and
give Okada a
especially
break.
when he hit the, especially when the Switchblade hit the Rainmaker, if he would have won that way,
Well, you know that's not
I
gonna
would have.
happen.
Oh man,
How many times Okada got hit with the Rainmaker by everybody else? It's not gonna happen. But it's just that let's put this in perspective. What do another person that need a fucking vacation?
John
Moxley.
Moxley. Yeah.
Him and
Moxley.
Moxley. Okay. I understand y'all believe in Okada. He's the new, to me anyway, he's the ace of New Japan. But goddamn, this man been asking for a vacation since what? June?
Yes, it's the birth of his child.
Since the birth of his child. So y'all gave him the G1. You let him win the G1 where y'all could have gave that to Will Ospreay right there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all did this to the point that he said the very next day, I'm not defending the rights to my contract. Right there, all right, then you must want a break. So we're gonna let you get a break for a couple months. You come back for Wrestle Kingdom. No, he had to wrestle. Still had to wrestle. Just couldn't do the blah 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 blah. Then y'all give him the title. Y'all know what that means? Because it's not just the IWGP title anymore. It's the IWGP World Heavyweight title.
Mm-hmm.
That means he is not just the man in New Japan. He's the one of the few that can say, I'm the World Heavyweight Champion.
Here's the two things I take away from this bullshit. I'm starting to think what the Golden Star been saying since last year before the Forbidden Door. He talking about a certain group working with New Japan, and I'm starting to believe that. I'm not a conspiracy. I'm like, motherfucker, I believe you because it remind me of the Pro FC working with a certain organization who were in suits and chap the pinky. But you know what I'm talking about. But anyway,
We
but
love you here in Embrace the Thirst, by the way. Just let you
yeah,
know.
but but don't be like Johnny Hill from Goodfellas. But anyway, but oh yeah, shout out to Messiah. But anyway, but another thing, I got a feeling it may build up towards Forbidden Door 2 because AEW been talking about Forbidden Door 2 for a hot minute, and I can see that shit happening. I can see him dropping that title to who? I don't know. I hope the guy is Jay White or somebody from AEW. That'd be a terrible move, but it's gonna be somebody. But I see the Golden Star is talking about. And I see a lot of bullshit is going on. You're working with the damn organization who like to chop the pinky.
I'm gonna say if you listen to the post comments of Will Ospreay and Jay White, those are the two guys, the one or two guys I think should be Okada. Because you already got a story with Okada and Will Ospreay. Will Ospreay have not beaten Okada. I don't count that G1 where Great O'Khan came in and he got that pin. No. He hasn't beat Okada in a one-on-one match,
Right.
period. Right? And there's a story there because former Chaos members, Okada is the one that brung Ospreay to New Japan, blah, 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 right? But then you got Jay White, who got who got a serious case of, I don't know what I can say because he blamed Hikuleo for it, and now they got this match coming up soon. Whatever, I don't know when it's gonna happen, where the loser leaves Japan. And now that we got this bombshell doing our show about no New Japan Strong, And then my wife hit so when after I told her this shit that Dota E is interested, Hikuleo, what in the bluest of blue hell is going on here? I don't know.
He could
But
let me not go to fucking Dota. They don't know what to do with that boy. If he can't win no fucking gold in New Japan, can't win the gold in New Japan Strong, what the fuck they gonna do with him in the WWE?
listen,
They gonna
listen.
make his ass a nigga. Oh, he's a bloodline man. He ain't no.
No, he's not. First of all, no, he's not. Secondly, Dota E is afraid of that his daddy. So if they fuck over Hikuleo, like they did his other son, they don't want King Haku to come there. Okay?
Yeah.
What
We
about
want
Tamina?
Tamina. Tamina. That's his daughter.
No,
That's Snuckers.
No,
Snuka.
no, Tamina. She's the reason. Let's break this down. Tamina's getting punished for her father's sins.
Mhm.
Well,
I'm
shit,
not.
they do.
I'm not hiding that. I'm not hiding that. I'm seeing that now. I'm seeing that now. When all this shit, and I'm not. I want Tamina. I don't. You the baddest motherfucker I seen. Don't come to my house and beat my ass. I love you. But you are. WWE treat you wrong. You should have been a multi-time champion in WWE.
And I wonder why. But that'd be a whole different story.
Yeah, that's a whole different episode. We'll
Yep.
go and who
Yeah,
should have been
yeah,
champion, who never was champion. That's what I'm saying. I don't even want to go in that conversation.
yeah. That'd be next month Black History Month. But anyway, but
Samoa month.
shit, that'd be the shortest episode ever. But but yeah, but that's why we throwing the flag in play. Old boy Shingo, he won't
Yep.
face Okada for the World Heavyweight Championship because
He's
them two
not
have
winning.
history, and
Yep.
that's
Last
fucked up.
year's Wrestle Kingdom.
Yeah, but he's not winning.
That's
Yep.
fucked up. You ain't get that boy no hope. But
No.
but
I give Single all the hope in the world. I just know he's not winning.
yeah, I know that. But goddamn, just
Listen,
give some boy some
I,
hope alive. But
mm-mm.
but them two got history because when he was the IWGP World Heavyweight Champion, great champion. But y'all motherfucker treat that title like shit. And even though I get used to it, but when he call that title a curse and the whole 9 yards, but when Okada win it, y'all flipped up. But I
it
think
kind of
Shingo
no
deserved
no.
that push. Now,
It was kind of a curse, bro. It was kind of a curse. You know what? Let me put it like this. As soon as they unveiled that belt, it got the red universal title fucking red on it. As soon as they unveiled it, if you could just imagine motherfuckers say, that belt looks stupid, some shit, or think about this, they had to check, they typed Cody's tattoo. They did that shit.
yeah,
Right?
y'all fought for that shit. Y'all
Right?
fought.
And then you had Kota Ibushi, like I always said, Kota Ibushi lost the first title defense of it. Then the second, I'm gonna say the first title defense from Osprey, no, it was the first title defense
Yeah.
from Osprey.
First title defense.
His neck got hurt, and then they start calling Shingo Paper Champion. I didn't call it because he had some, like you said, he had some good matches with Evil. He had a good match with Okada to win the damn belt and stuff like that. And then when they put on Okada, that's when they start saying, "All right, now this is the world title. It's not cursed and all this stuff." Bullshit. It was still kind of cursed because Okada did not like that belt from the get go.
The interview. And you know what's fucked up about that? Okada shit on it, and then when he won the G1 Climax, he brought back the prestigious version 4, the title that everybody loved. Now I thought he will keep that title and replace the other one, but
Yeah.
no, his marketed ass wanted to retire that title, kiss that belt, and pick up the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship. And all you goddamn bandwagon bastard love that title. And for
I
me,
don't. I still don't
I
like
don't
that
know
belt.
that title. I would have that title
Yeah.
upgrade soon.
I'm
But
still number 4.
I put it like
it,
this. That's how you just wrote the history. Well, I gotta ask you. That's the 4th generation IWGP
Yep.
title, right?
yes,
All you gotta do is remake that belt, and just put world on it. It's a beautiful fucking belt. There's nothing wrong with having the
Yeah.
world on it, and just
Yeah.
move on. They had to make it into that. Okay, y'all could like that belt. Y'all could let it grow on you. To fuck you. I want I want my IWGP title, and
So
I want my Intercontinental title back,
yeah.
and then we move on from there.
you know what? I got a feeling that Intercontinental Championship belt might come back. I got a feeling that belt will come back, but don't know
And
who will bring it back though.
how many belts would that make in New Japan?
No, we ain't. Oh no, we
Yeah.
ain't go to that shit. No. Fuck that. Fuck that. We there's too many belts. No, fuck
No,
that.
no, 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 no,
We
no, no. I love when a match means something. If it and but New Japan. Listen, first of all, it's Japan. They had too many belts in the fucking 80s and 90s. It don't make no difference to me. All right, so
Mm.
they had many times back in the day.
yes, they did.
Yeah,
Yes,
because
they did.
damn near. Oh, yeah, because they definitely had the junior heavyweight, the
Yeah.
junior heavyweight tag, the
Hmm.
world tag, the
Hmm.
The heavyweight
uh
tag
heavyweight.
team.
Yeah, they still had the 6 man in world. So
Yeah, and the reason this never thing came up because everybody they thought strong style was slipping away, slipping away, and stuff like that. But I mean, it's cool. But if they bring back the Intercontinental title, you better bring it back for the right reasons, and you better bring it back to the prestige it was before y'all did what y'all did. Don't just bring it back because we want you to bring it back. Make it make sense.
yep.
Make it make sense. Just like don't do what WWE did when they disclosed the Intercontinental title for a couple months and just brought it back and said, "Oh, because the fans said they want it back." No, make it make sense.
That's a fucked up move. They get rid of history and see WrestleMania without
Yep.
the Intercontinental Championship was weird as hell. But
Mm.
I think one gonna bring it back either Jay White
Yep.
or Coda if he want to be petty. It's one of them two go bring it back.
Mm-mm-mm.
Yep. Well, let's see about that. But then if we go from one card to another, because this Friday in Atlanta Center Stage, Impact with their first pay-per-view of the year, it'll be hard to kill. And yep, this one's gonna be hard. Starting off, of course, with the main event, Full Metal Mayhem for the World Heavyweight title. Yep, the walking weapon Josh Alexander will defend against Bully Ray.
Are we doing predictions?
Yeah,
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
Josh, the
Of
walking
course,
weapon.
of course, Josh. Josh is it's the same thing we talked about. I think it was last year that I feel like it's gonna be a test. I said it for MJF, but I'm gonna say it for him. We had not seen this type of match ever.
Mm.
I mean, yeah, you're a walking weapon, but now you about to be, you gonna have to be using some weapons in this one. The lethal weapon. No, I ain't gonna say he's a walking weapon. You the walking weapon, but now you gotta be a lethal weapon.
Yep.
Because you got the.
And you can't be too old for this shit.
Oh yeah, you can't, right? So,
And there's no Briggs.
Uh,
Briggs, Briggs, Briggs.
yep.
so
Oh,
no,
And
no.
and you can't be full of head cheese.
oh, yeah.
Sorry there, Steve. I had to go there.
Uh, but yeah, I see Josh Alexander winning the title, and it's gonna be one hell of a good match. Full Metal Mayhem. That's right up to Bully Ray Alley. So I see that.
Yeah, he really go fun. Like I said, hear me right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, he's gonna just be that heel that punish the shit out of him, and torture him and make him do a nice comeback. This is pretty much what he did to Flip Gordon, and
NWA.
ROH,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
and that's gonna be cool. He just helping make stars. Let's put it like that.
Yep. Yeah, I'm going Walker Weapon too because yeah, Coach I even back in the TLC era, I was like, I've rarely remembered Bubba winning one of these matches. So
Well, Full Metal.
yeah,
I think he did with Devon. I think though.
yeah.
I think they won one. I know as a tag team, I
I'll
think
t-
he won one. Singles,
I
no.
definitely know he hasn't won a singles, but I was like, I was trying to remember the tags, but
Well, if you
oh,
if,
probably
if if you can't remember, he was the hardcore champion.
Yeah.
and his matches went all over the place, chairs, tables, all that
Yep.
stuff. So we know he could win it, but official full metal match, I don't know. But I just see him torture the shit out of Josh, and then yeah, there you go. I'm going back and forth with my damn sister, so if she called me, I might have to get off the damn show.
Yep. All right. So let's see. Next up, we for the X Division title, Trey Miguel defend against Black Truce.
Trey Miguel. I
Trey,
think I think he go home to that title for a good bit, and I got to think he gonna cash it in when the time is right.
yeah, he's the X division right now. So
Yep.
I definitely see him and Josh going the option C, Destination X.
Yeah.
So that's what I see.
Yeah. Although, yeah, I was about to say, like, although I wouldn't be surprised if Truce wins this one because, like I said, he's to me, he's like one of those dudes that fit that Samoa Joe build of, yeah, you don't look like you belong in the X division, but damn it, you move around just like one of those guys. But dude, Trey Miguel he's been that dude for the last couple years now. And
Trey Trey Miguel is my is Spider Man. He's Miles Morales of wrestling right now. The dude,
Yeah,
the dude he's on fire, and what I like about it is he could have done what his buddy did and went to WWE. He could have done what a couple people did, go to AEW. He stayed home base and made himself one hell of a single star. And you gotta respect when someone's like everybody like really respect when motherfuckers bank on themselves. I respect that he banked on himself and said, "All right, I got a goal. My goal is to win the X Division title. I'm going to do it." And it took him a while to get it. He got it. So not only that, he got it twice. So
Mhm.
I carry for that.
right then, in a four-way elimination match for the Impact World Tag Team titles, the Motor City Machine Guns defend against Ace Austin and Chris Bay of the Bullet Club, Heath and Rhino, and of course the major players Matt Cardona and Brian Myers.
Look, it's Bullet Club. Damn
I'm
it.
it's between the major players or the Bullet Club, but if anybody who truly deserve the title,
Yes.
it's
I
gotta
don't.
be it's gotta be
If,
them.
if if rumors have it, and we all know we can go get a lot of rumors, especially this is Royal Rumble season, that Matt Cardona, which he already said he would not go back as Zack Ryder, which I would, if he do go back, I totally applaud him for that, for not going back as Zack Ryder, because we're not doing the woo woo no more. You're not woo woo no more. You whatever the fuck you say now. But and you already know Chelsea is guaranteed, his wife, is guaranteed to go back to WWE. It is what it is. But I don't think no disrespect to Brian, but I don't think the major players go to win this match. Now the hottest team out this whole thing is Ace and Chris Bay. Like you gotta do something with them. Chris Bay has been on fire since joining the Bullet Club. If you look at his indie, he's a belt collector. If anybody want to get down
Yes.
to it, he's a belt collector. And Austin, Ace Austin, my God, my God, I liked him ever since I seen him in MLW. And I'm not saying that because he's a Jersey guy. I'm just saying that I respect his work. So those two, especially what they did this past in the Super Juniors tag league. So I think they could go with the most machine guns. I say Heath and Rhino will get eliminated first. Major players next, and then we're gonna have a nice classic Chris Bay, Austin Aries against Mostly Machine Guns, which is gonna remind me of Mostly Machine Guns against Generation Me, who is Generation Me, the Young Bucks. That's
Mm,
that's what I
yeah.
think. That's what I think will happen.
Yeah. Yeah, I see like the elimination issue is gonna be my determining factor, and I agree with you. I think Austin and Bay are gonna be the new champions because they're the type of team that's going to manipulate this
Mm-hmm.
entire match.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be like, yeah, like the old saying goes, work smarter, not harder. And
Exactly.
yeah,
Yes.
They gonna do an Eddie Guerrero Chavo would do.
yeah.
You
They,
gonna
Except with the little less lying, cheating, and stealing.
they gonna do that too. If they don't do it, you don't deserve to be Bullet Club.
they gonna put they gonna put
Oh
the
no, there
club.
are going to be some, but I'm just saying they're not gonna like do it to
I,
like Eddie's level
I'll tell
because
you right now, if they even think about doing an Eddie Guerrero cheat, I'm fuck that. We gonna have Embrace the Thirst as soon as that shit go the fuck off. I'm like, so I feel like I told you he's gonna do it. I do it, that bastard. I want my money. They watching us. They watching us.
I,
Goddamn it.
I just want to see Ace do that card trick, that slide that card between the fingers.
Oh
He do that
god,
shit, yeah.
that damn paper cut.
let's see. Next up, yep. Title versus career for the Impact's Knockouts Championship. Jordan Grace will defend against Mickey James.
Bye bye, bye bye,
Hmm.
bye bye, Mickey. Goodbye. No,
No
no.
one see Mickey James the whole entire title to Slammiversary.
Bye bye, Mickey James. Bye bye. And this time when you leave, it won't be no trash bags.
I was waiting for that line.
Yeah.
I don't.
No. I listen. I love Mickey James. She had a great, outstanding career. She came back and helped the Impact and NWA when she had a chance, but I got a bad feeling. And not saying no before y'all think not saying go to WWE. No, I just got a bad feeling that she's either thinking about going to AEW or she is considering retiring for real. Like this, is not just no storyline. She's retiring for real. I just don't think it's the right time for Jordan Grace to lose the belt. Like
Yep.
this is the best Jordan Grace we've seen since she won the belt the last time. Okay, so and remember the last time she won the belt, she beat Valkyrie, Tara
Yeah.
Valkyrie for it, who
You
was the
know,
longest reigning champion at the time.
she was. And I look at it this way: if Mickey James wins, she won't try a title. I could see somebody go over there and snatch the title back. But Joyce, but if Grace win the title or retain the title, man, she gonna face the winner of the number one contendership
Yeah, which we'll
with the
get into
knockout.
that one a little bit later. Yeah, which we'll get into that one next. And yeah, I love Mickey, but yeah, this one's got to go Jordan Grace right now.
Yeah, they got to. They got to. I mean, it's gonna be a hell of a match. It's gonna be some storytelling there. You know, Mickey James probably do some old moves we haven't seen her use in a long time. You know how they do.
Oh, the
When they-
finger. And, oh,
Yeah,
all that. You know how
Sure.
they do. You know how they do. When they
Yeah.
when it's a retiring match, they go do all the old tricks in the book and all that crap.
is
So
you gonna do this?
right.
Yeah.
So I
yeah. If she likes some thick mama cakes, then maybe I don't know. But
hey,
Hey.
listen.
hey, I was about to say Mickey can like play on both teams. I'm just saying.
And I'm one of them. Literally.
Hey, listen. I was just watching that WrestleMania with her and Trish, so I knew. I knew.
Yeah. All right. Then, as Heel brought up, yeah, there's going to be a four-way match to determine the number one contender for a Knockouts title. The virtuosa Diana Perazzo takes on Taylor Wilde, Masha Slamovich, and Killer Kelly.
Pelosa. Vociosa. When the last time she was champion?
For a
Back
while.
in
Well,
November.
she's not a tag team champ. Is she still tag team?
No, she lost that
Okay.
title.
Okay, because I haven't seen the belts in a while, so I'll probably be missing those segments of those
The
matches.
Death Dolls, they're current tag
That's
team.
right. That's right. But Palazzo, okay, I haven't seen her in a title match for the knockouts title in a while, and she haven't had a solo title around her waist since the Ring of Honor Women's Championship. So it's time to put her back in the main event scene.
I would love that, but is Marsha. Marsha, I want to see that rematch between her and Grace. That damn hardcore match,
Yeah.
mud, mud that match. Yeah, I would love to see it go back. I think she deserved that time more than anybody else. That Killer Kelly, she just got here. I love her. She great,
Oh
but
yeah, I love Killer. Killer Kelly when she was in NXT UK, loved
Yep.
her. I saw her work in that what's that organization? WEW.
Yeah, WXW.
Yeah, that one. And there's another no, there's another one with it's
Pro
all
Wrestling
female.
Eve. Yeah.
Yeah. And so she works good, but like you said, like you just said, she pretty much really just got there. Like she had a handful of matches in Impact. So and Taylor Wilde, legendary Impact, great. But sorry, Taylor, this is not 2007, and you're not going in and face Awesome Kong and get an upset victory. We know who you are now. So, no, I'm feeling Pelosa because one, I'm a big fan of hers. Even though she don't look like the same woman I love to work, but she still can work her ass off, and that's who I think should get the number one contender spot. Now, if Marsha, I
Marsha
did
Yeah.
Slimovich.
I
Slimovich.
did that match. Not only that match, but her indie work was great too. So yeah, I mean, if we see her against Jordan Grace again, maybe it's a story to tell there. Well, it's gonna be a story to tell, but maybe gonna be a bigger story to tell there. But I just I think the reason why I said Pelosa also Grace got to get her win back because
Mhm.
that's who beat Grace for the title was Pelosa.
Mm.
And Grace got to get her win back. So and that was a good match. So
Yep. All right. Then next up for the Impact Digital Media Championship,
oh god,
Joe Hendry will defend against Moose.
oh god,
This could be a fun match, but I
oh
ain't going
god,
for my boy the move shit. I'm gonna go for
oh god. I'm gonna tell you. Let me tell you how this gonna go. Joe Henry gonna find a song to come out to. He gonna sing that song, and it's gonna make fun of Moose, which is gonna fire up Moose even more. Moose is gonna beat the living shit out of Joe Henry, and he gonna be the new digital champion, digital media champion. I don't care what you call it, the internet championship.
Yeah.
I don't care. He's going to win that belt, and I'm telling you, if you know this character of Moose,
Yep.
he might change that belt name.
Yeah. Digital Moose Dia.
Something. It's gonna be goofy, but Moose. I'm telling you, man. I feel
Moose Media.
Moose Media. Look, when he won the title, it was Moose shit. We're gonna see what it's gonna be called. Probably I don't know the Moose book. I don't know.
oh god, he gonna bring the book in the sale divisional. I
Yeah.
want to see that because there's a story that he want to bring. He want to have his own customized title, the Impact World title. He would like to have a red strap,
Mm.
but Impact rejected the idea. But I believe so. I think he gonna have the own title like he did with the
Oh
TNA
yeah.
World Championship, the white strap.
Oh yeah. I see it. That's we Moose gonna beat Joe Henry's ass. Like he been pissing off Moose.
Oh,
We
you see
don't do
Impact
that.
this Thursday?
I ain't get a chance to see. I'm gonna watch it later on tonight.
Oh my God,
So
he did a music video parody of him. Like he got him
see,
dancing and shit,
see,
bro.
I'm telling you, that motherfucker just gonna be singing. He gonna have him. If anybody that knows Joe Henry, if you watched ICW, Joe Henry does music videos for big matches. And he sings and it's just funny as hell. So whenever he filed for Moose, I'll, it's gonna piss him off regardless. I don't care. Oh man.
All right. Then next up, then we got False Count Anywhere. Rich Swan, Steve Macklin.
Steve.
I love
I,
Rich, but this is Steve moment.
Steve. Like they've been teasing Steve to be the next big thing in Impact for damn near a year, and y'all not getting him his signature match, signature victory to me anyway. So a signature victory against a former Impact champion, and especially in that match quality. And let's say this too: we not disrespecting Rich Swan, especially in a fall count anywhere match, because that motherfucker probably jump off the stands and do a 450 off the damn stands and shit. But Matt, the way they got him like a beast, and he go after some lig, I think Matt gonna win this one. He need that signature victory, to me anyway.
Yeah, I think after this one, whoever come on top, maybe next in line for the Impact World Championship.
Mm. And we haven't seen Rick Swan in that picture in a long time either.
Damn, that is true. Shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll say this though. Yeah, yeah, I'm thinking Macklin's gonna win this too because yeah, it's about time that he stops being forgotten.
Oh God, he ain't forgot no more shit.
Yeah,
that,
hey,
that was
actually,
a that was a bullshit pun, Reese. That's fucked up. That's fucked up.
come on, Bill, but it's like, hey, kind of like he'll say, it's time that he's forgotten no more. Yeah. I'm
uh,
about to say, like, this would be a perfect way to like let people know that, hey, that I'm I'm somebody that can kick some ass in this place. And I'll tell you what, speaking of two dudes who can kick some ass in the ring, yeah, that leads to the final match on the main card. Jonathan Gresham going one-on-one with diehard Eddie Edwards.
I cannot wait for this match. One, I'm happy that Jonathan got somewhere to work at. That's one. I don't know like I said, I don't know the story between him and Tony Khan and that situation. We heard it all, but we don't know the true story. But I'm glad he got someone to work, and the fact that he's facing Eddie Edwards, another former Impact champion, former Noah champion, former X Division champion, multiple time tag team champion. Ah, this match gonna put butts in the seat. It is. It is. It's gonna be a sleeper. I feel like that. It's gonna be a sleeper.
I think it'd be a banger. I think Jonathan Grissom gonna win, and we all know how Eddie Edwards can get down. Like
Yeah.
he's the one hell of a good wrestler, well, great wrestler. But
Yeah.
Grissom, he's working his way up. I can see him moving on up like Jefferson, but I can see him.
Yeah, Grissom gonna win this one. It's gonna be I guess now if it's the opening match, holy shit, you gotta follow that. If that's the opening match,
Yeah,
just feel like that.
yeah, good.
You gotta follow that. Hey boys, I gotta get
Either.
off here, boys.
All
I
right.
gotta get off here. But continue. Reese. I will see you later anyway. So
Yep.
embrace
All
thirst,
right.
pure goodness. I'll catch you later.
All right.
All right. All right. And then just to give some by the way, there's gonna be a couple pre-show matches. There's gonna be a six-way match. Um, yeah, it'll feature Angels. Yeah, yes, that one from that used to be in Dark Order. Uh Bhupinder Gujar, Speedball Mike Bailey, New Japan's Yuya Uemura, uh, Mike Jackson, who y'all may have saw like Action Mike Jackson in WCW briefly, and of course the final man in this matchup, the Time Splitter Kushida.
I think it's gonna be Kushida because this is his first comeback, and it'll be a great win for his for major comeback for Impact. Mike Bailey, I think he's feuding with Kenny King because on Impact he started beating up Mike Bailey people going to his dojo, and now at that he's been popping up everywhere, and they had some history between these two since he was an X Division champion, Mike Bailey. So I think Kenny King will interfere that match. Um, Everybody else would do their thing, but Kushida will pull out the big dub.
Yep. Yeah. I am looking at. Ooh. I think I'm actually looking at Kushida for this one too because, like I said, he just had him coming off of his NXT run, and then I know he had made his brief return to New Japan, and now making his Impact. Yeah, making his first run here at Impact. Yeah, I think I could see him winning this one, even though Speedball may be the odds-on favorite, shockingly. But then again, a lot of people sleep on Angels, and I'll tell you what, like now that he's not in the Dark Order anymore, yeah, this dude could show some wares too. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna ride with Kushida on this one, and then also on the pre-show, a six-woman tag team match as the Knockouts Tag Team Champions, the Death Dolls, of course, that being Ty Valkyrie, Rosemary, and Jessica, take on the team of Giselle Shaw, Savannah Evans, and Tasha Steeles.
Hmm. Death Doll's been on the roll. They have retained the tag team titles, has them a couple of wins underneath their belts. I'm going for Death Dolls. I think Death Dolls gonna pull up the dub on this one.
Yeah. Yeah. Damn. I could actually see Shaw and Evans and Tasha winning this one. Yeah, just because, like, yeah, Death Dolls, like you said, they've been on a roll. But I was like, yeah, I could see them being set up for another matchup here. So, for another title defense with this match. So, I don't know which combination. Will it be Shaw and Evans? Will it be Shaw and Steels? Or will it be Evans and Steels? But yeah, there's definitely a new contender being built with this one.
Yeah, likely with Savannah and Tasha, but Giselle won't be part of it. I could see that be like another trio, but since Death Doll's doing the Freebird rules, I think we see another one could do a Freebird rules as well.
Yep. Yeah, like I said, that's Impact Wrestling Hard to Kill. Friday, January 13th, 8 o'clock Eastern, live on live on pay-per-view. Coming to you from Center Stage in Atlanta.
Hmm.
Let's see. Yeah, let me make sure that this is an actual pay-per-view. It's not on Impact Plus. Just yeah, because yeah, I want to make sure we get all that straightened out. All right, yeah, it's gonna be a regular pay-per-view.
Hmm.
Oh, where to go to next?
We got the 4 years of AEW and the prestigious of the Royal Rumble.
Yeah. Oh, and we also got the Raw talk too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
yeah. Which um, I'm gonna do. Well, this one we can make short and sweet because actually Raw, its actual 30th anniversary would be this coming Wednesday, since they be January 11th of 1993. But the 30th anniversary will be held 2 weeks from tomorrow on the 23rd, which would be the go home Raw before the Royal Rumble. And hey, can you believe Raw has been on for like 30 years?
yeah, that's a shit. That's a long time. Like 30 years of Raw, 30 years of a lot of great moments. Um, I guess the good Raws back in the New Generation era, or even earlier that time,
Yeah,
the Attitude Era. I think that's the one that really put Raw on the map. Or should I say, put the Raw on the biggest platform.
yeah,
The Ruthless Aggression era Raw was pretty interesting ride,
mm,
and then the PG Raw was take a little dip.
yeah,
And then the Reality era Raw was still take a little dip, and then good lord, we still struggling.
yeah. Man, I tell you, like there were so many raw memories you think of, um, throughout the generations because, of course, the one of the first memories I have raw would have been, of course, yeah, Ric Flair get Mr. Perfect with the loser leaves the WWF match there. Um, yeah, then then 1 2 3 kid beating Razor Ramon in like the first upset. Yeah. Marty Jannetty having the first title change when he came back and took the Intercontinental title from Shawn Michaels. And then like you said, you go through a little bit later, like when Raw went after the when Raw went off the into the new generation, crossing over to the Attitude. Of course, the cage match right before WrestleMania 13, and Brett's Brett shoving down Vince McMahon. And then the following week, when he comes out and does the like anti-America promo and started the Heart Foundation. Of course, Stone Cold giving Vince the stunner in Madison Square Garden. Like I said, there's a whole host of memories you could think of Raw over its 30-year history. Um, Man, to think that, yeah, it's going to be celebrating 30 years. Yeah, through good times, through bad times. Yeah, congratulations, Raw, on that aspect.
Yes, and I can't wait for the merchandise for Raw and wish I could buy it. So I could buy that Raw is XXX. So
Yeah,
that will match my kicks.
right. And speaking of anniversaries, like you brought up, yeah, AEW turns 4. That's right. It was founded, yeah, actually New Year's Day 4 years ago.
Yeah, 4 years. It felt like it went by so fast because AEW is a upcoming rising company. Now we can't call it no upcoming. It's right there. It's the best company in the world.
Mm.
And I remember like the first night watched Dynamite to see the Lucha Brothers against shit, who the hell they lost the first match I remember. I think it was Dark Order, not Dark Order. Was he? Well, it's one of the tag teams. I want to say Young Bucks, but that was later on. But they changed the game, and just seeing all the talent from all over the world comes in and showcasing, give us a different alternative instead of WWE and other promotion to give us what we want that have been missing for a very long time. Some great pure wrestling, a great talent to showcase, and to see some wrestlers who was treated unfairly from one promotion to come over to AEW to get their shine. And it's like a fresh a breath air, not only for wrestling fan, but for us a purist wrestling fan. And not all year was hitting. Well, some small part was missing, like the ball wires, bloated rosters, and even the women division wasn't strong, but they're getting better at the time. But one thing for sure, man, it is a 4 years been here, been on AEW. They've been doing wonderful shit over there. So hopefully we see more from them.
Mm. But yeah, matter of fact, hold on. I think I can get it right here. Oh, you know what? Yeah, it was actually Jurassic Express.
Yes, okay,
But
Jurassic Express.
yeah, twist that. Yeah, a little bit of irony there, right? And
Oh yeah, they fought each other the first time on the show. They fought each other down the road for the AEW Tag Team Championship.
yeah, and ironically enough, that matchup between Lucha Brothers and Jurassic Express was part of the tournament for the to crown the inaugural AEW Tag Team Champions.
Oh yeah. Oh yes, and then lead up towards the tag team tournament, the final for the tag team titles.
Yeah, yeah. Of course, Luchas would lose to SCU, but yeah. When I think about Dynamite for 4 years, like the first thing I think of, ironically, would be the press conference and the press conferences that they had leading up to the first AEW shows, and I had Kenny Omega and Pac getting into it. Then Chris Jericho showing up as a, and that one kind of like rocked everybody because it was like we knew Jericho was kind of doing his own thing a little bit, but then having him show up in having him show up at AEW was like massive. And of course, I believe it set up Alpha Omega 2. Um, yeah, yeah, and then just seeing like some of this great talent that you didn't get to see on television. You had to like follow on YouTube or any form of social media. And now that they're getting a televised outlet to perform with, and yeah, there's like I said, there's a lot of great with AW because yeah, you got a lot of stars like having the freedom to be themselves and on such a national stage.
Oh yeah, and like I remember, I remember they would do like percentage of the effectiveness of the finisher moves, see how the winning ratio be like, and
Mm.
also introduce us the ranking system, in which
Yep.
it was working for 3 years until it got crumbled at the
Yep.
end. But they did a lot of things. Also, of course, Nyla Rose and partnership with other companies like OWE and New Japan. Well, at the
Mm.
time, New Japan didn't want to partner them up until like the second or third year.
Yep.
Impact, which we will not talk about, but it's a lot of things they have done right and some they did wrong. But AEW, they the most grounded company. They will point out their own mistakes and admit to it and bounce back even stronger outcome of it each and every time.
Yeah, and I think like one of the things that made AEW such a big thing is like although they although some of them were leaked, like some of the surprises that they had, especially the ones where yeah, they kept really tight and nobody knew was gonna happen. I was like, this that was done thing. And then like even some of the matches that they've had on Dynamites, there's like, man, these were pay-per-view worthy matches that they gave, but it was like, okay, we're getting them on like TV, so which isn't a bad thing. Hmm.
Right? They always give out some 5-star matches, and then even the pay per views they just turn up the notch of it. And from All Out, Revolution, uh,
Full gear,
Full Gear, and
a double or nothing.
Double or Nothing, all four of them is just a match you remember, or pretty much the event that you remember. And now with Jeff Jarrett is on it, there was some rumors about putting some more pay-per-views, in which I'm curious about. But the
And then you
pay-per-views,
think, and then you think, and then you think about Grand Slam. Like the first time in a while, I remember professional wrestling being held on a tennis court.
yeah, that was huge, and we haven't seen a wrestling match in a tennis court since I want to say Wembley Stadium.
And wait a minute. Wembley's more. Yeah, they're more like a oh, football for our international viewers. It's more of a soccer stadium, but yeah,
Oh, yeah, it's
yeah.
true.
But yeah, but like AEW's definitely had its growing pains, but yeah, I think now they're starting to overcome it a little bit, and I would say if yeah, Tony could finally find some people that he could trust backstage and to help take some slack off of it and focus more on the structuring of shows, I would actually think they'd be a little bit better than they are right now.
Oh yeah, and you can tell it from the backstage. That back then, earlier time,
Mm,
they were more family oriented, more togetherness when Cody was there.
mm,
But after he left, things still a little bit strong, but until CM Punk, the whole situation, and then the whole Triple H
yeah,
winning it, and you see, turbulence, and they were losing control like crazy. And luckily, Khan, Moxley, and Jericho, and even Brian Danielson, locker room leaders or generals, they took control of it, and the wrestlers they can trust in them and believe in them, and you see that in front of our eyes and seeing it in the ring.
yeah, yeah, and of course, and I gotta give you a shout out to my man Jabari because yeah, and now we may have something come to fruition because um this week's Dynamite is taking place in Los Angeles. And for any football fans out there, uh, yeah, one of the matches in the AFC wild card will be the Jaguars versus the Chargers.
Ooh, shit.
Mhm. Yeah, so if Tony wants to kind of throw a little heat on the fire, a little bit, so to speak, so throw a little gas on the fire, I should say. Yeah, yeah, I could imagine if yeah, if somebody came out rocking a Jaguars jersey,
I, doubt-
come Wednesday night.
I doubt it. And if Jackson Jaguar wins this one, that's gonna be one hell of a show because some LA fans they truly care about their Rams.
Yeah, but then again, yeah, but then again, it was like, well, this time they're gonna have to care about the Chargers, but still, though.
And the
Come
Chargers.
on, we've seen every. Come on, man. Now you know damn good and well how wrestling does. Like whenever they're in the city, and plus it's like way too easy to go here, especially considering that Tony owns the Jaguars. Well, his
Oh
dad
shit.
co-owns it with his father.
Yeah. Oh yeah. As long as Tony Khan don't come with a Jaguar jersey, he be all right. But if he come out, he gonna get booed. And if he can get booed, I don't want to see his character come on screen. I'll
Yeah.
we don't want to see no more
Oh
authority from the
no.
character.
Yeah. No. Well, they'll get booed regardless because everybody knows like AEW's in based in Jacksonville. So
Yeah.
yeah. Ah, let's
But
see. I've got some prestige to talk about, right?
yes, the Royal Rumble. The Royal Rumble is only, I guess, 3 weeks away,
Yep.
and the prestige of the Royal Rumble. It used to be special, and that's my favorite pay-per-view, the Royal Rumble, including the match itself. But for the past couple of Royal Rumbles, if it hasn't been special, to be
Yeah.
honest. And the biggest dip was, of course, Brock Lesnar, who was a champion but wins it all. That just take a big dip. Uh, the absence
Oh,
of Brian Danielson, that's a big dip. And getting booed, which
the Shane McMahon incident too.
Oh yeah, oh god, Shane McMahon incident. It just like it's all losing its prestige. Like if you look back in the day in the Royal Rumble, like the '90s, like
Yeah,
'91 through '98 or
yeah,
'97, '98. Those was a good time for the Royal Rumble when Royal Rumble meant something meant special, and
true.
you know if you win the Royal Rumble, you could be in the main event, and likely you win the World Championship.
Yeah, as a
Something.
matter of fact, as a matter of fact, in speaking of things that are 30 years tradition, it was back in 1993 that the tradition of the winner receiving the championship match at WrestleMania began at the 1983 Royal Rumble, and Yokozuna won it.
Mhm.
Mm.
And that was a good tradition. And I remember the best Royal Rumble people been saying is the Royal Rumble '92. Was '92 '91?
When Flair won it,
Yeah,
the WWF Championship was on the line. Yeah, that was in '92.
'92. Because Ric Flair had to fight his way up through all the people, and of course Hulk Hogan got booed, which you can
Yep.
see through the tape or Blu-ray if you got it. And see him win that title and see him cut that most iconic promo in Royal Rumble history. Um, Another historic Royal Rumble, the Royal Rumble 2001. People say that's
Yep.
the last Attitude Era of the Rumble.
Yep.
You see Austin win it for the third time, and that's where everybody
Stellar
felt,
record. Mm.
yeah, I don't think nobody can break it, but that Royal Rumble was good because everybody bring their weapons in, and
Yep.
King was kicking ass, throwing up, throwing out all the people,
Yeah.
and Drew
I
Garrow,
think that was
Drew Perry.
yeah. And then I think Kane's I think that was the Rumble. Kane set the elimination record at 11 until Roman broke it a couple
Yeah,
years ago. But yeah, when it comes to a Royal Rumble, like there's definitely some moments when it comes to the Royal Rumble matches because there's always because the feuds are gonna wind up happening. But then again, you also have like those iconic moments where you see people that you didn't think were gonna ever compete against each other go at it. Because I think back to '89, the very start of the Royal Rumble, you had Axe and Smash facing each other as number one and number two, and of course, at the time, Demolition being the tag team champions made it a little more intriguing. Mm.
yeah. It's like they gotta face each other. Like same scenario with Jeff and Matt and Royal Rumble
2001.
2001. Yeah, 2001.
Mm.
Even that one, like, oh, this is the first time they fight each other. It's kind of like when you be sympathetic or go for your own. Um,
Yeah. And then you think of the confrontations, like of course that famous moment in 1990. You had Hulk Hogan, the WWF champion, and Ultimate Warrior, the Intercontinental champion, having that brief moment where they were the only two in the ring.
and then set up the big match at WrestleMania.
Yep.
And not only that, like we see like the iconic Royal Rumble match was when Shawn Michaels wins the Royal Rumble in 1995 when he
Yep.
eliminated British Bulldog. Well, hanging on the rope with one foot,
Yeah.
come back and knock British Bulldog. One most iconic
Yep.
Royal Rumble wins for
First
me.
man to draw number one and wind up winning the whole thing.
Hmm.
And of course, what helped that Royal Rumble be watchable is the fact that every now and then the cameraman was smart and he cut over to Pamela Anderson.
Yes.
As
Yeah.
yeah. But then of course, and then of course, yes, and then of course we had what was it, '98. Of course, you see Mike Tyson up in the skybox watching, and of
Mm,
course, reacting to Stone Cold Steve Austin and winning the Rumble. And, and then we all remember that iconic confrontation that they had the night after. And,
Yes, and it's kind of pretty much like building up to
yep.
towards WrestleMania, and Royal
Yep.
Rumble was a big start.
Yep. And yeah, and as much as we're gonna hate to do this one, yeah, that even egomaniac even won one.
Yeah, that was Royal Rumble '99,
Yep.
which that was that was a very interesting Royal Rumble. Storytelling as well. Like Steve Austin bounty was on the line, and whoever eliminate Steve Austin become a 100 grand richer or 50 grand richer. That was
Yep.
very good.
That
Um,
yeah. Then again, of course, and then with the last few years, of course, we had the women's Royal Rumbles, um, which had their moments too. Of course, Asuka being the first one to win it.
being the first Japanese female to win the Royal Rumble, right next to Nakamura
Yep.
win it as well. And unfortunately, both of them lost at WrestleMania, which
Yep.
that was really foul. But
And then, of course, we saw the rise of Bianca Belair in the 2020 Royal Rumble
that was a
with the
but,
8 eliminations.
mhm, that was enough.
Yeah, yeah. Well, and I think she was still at NXT at that point in time.
Um, I think she was on the main roster.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was the main roster because I remember it was take place in Thunderdome
Yeah. All right. Nah, because that Royal Rumble was still in the because
audience.
they were up in Phoenix that year. Because remember Charlotte won that year.
Oh yeah, damn. I think okay.
Yeah, and then because Bianca fought Rhea at Takeover Portland the following month.
Oh okay, yeah, I do remember that one. That okay. I think about what was it, year before,
Yeah,
year after
2020. Yeah, because she won in 21.
21. Okay, and that's where she fought Rhea Ripley at the final.
At-
Those were the final two, and that took
Yeah,
place in the Thunderdome.
yeah, and then she went on. It did that. She had on that legendary matchup with Sasha at WrestleMania.
Yes.
But we also talk when we talk about the Royal Rumble. Yeah, of course we think of the matches and everything, but we think of our Royal Rumble battle royals themselves. But there's also some pretty good matches um as part of the Royal Rumbles. I think of one that instantly think of. Yeah, was the match that was a match that I wasn't too sure nobody would thought they would see when Shawn Michaels would actually face Marty Jannetty at the '93 Rumble. Um, yeah, ironically, just a year to the day after their breakup.
Mm.
Of
I
course,
think.
Chris Jericho, Chris Benoit, and ladder match.
Oh,
In,
that was a class. That was
in
a classic
2000
Rumble
in-
match.
yeah, the 2003 with Kurt Angle and Chris Benoit for the WWE Championship.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah. So there's definitely some great memorable matches like at the Royal Rumble events besides the Battle Royals.
Oh yeah, and not only that, the Royal Rumble 2000, the table match with the Hardys and the Dudleys.
Yep,
Of course, Triple H was versus Cassius Jack in a street fight,
yep,
and then go back '96. I think Bret Hart versus Diesel.
yep.
Oh,
That's '95.
'95. Oh Lord, yeah, '95.
Yep.
Um,
Yeah, it's '96. Brett fought Taker.
oh yeah, that's the one with the gray mask. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, and then of course, yeah, it's definitely like the Royal Rumble always has its moments and stuff, and Of course, like I said, this year, San Antonio, Texas at the Alamo Dome. Yep, January 28th. And we now know that we're going to have Roman Reigns defending against Kevin Owens, which is a rematch of Royal Rumble 2 years ago in the Thunderdome.
Hmm. And after that, we got the Royal Rumble. Only for Kofi Kingston, he could be in it. Ricochet, he's in it. Pretty sure there'll be some more names.
Good.
To show up for the women's, but it's gonna be really interesting. See how that match can be played out, and can't wait to see it.
Hmm. All right. Well, dang, that's gonna pretty much wrap it up for us for today. But yeah, don't forget, just a little bit. We're gonna be over on reshoot for all new hashtag Heels for Life. We're gonna definitely go hardcore with this Vince McMahon topic. Let's see. Next week, of course, we're gonna give you the results in our review from Hard to Kill, and then we're also gonna preview night 2 of Wrestle Kingdom, which, of course, like I said, that's coming up January 21st. Yeah, live in Yokohama,
Hmm.
and of course, actually, just to finish that one off real quick because we did kind of slightly go over it, but yeah, like we said, this is going to be that's going to be headlined by a best of 5 between Congo from the Pro Wrestling Noah and of course Lij. And just for the record, here's the match. Like we said, Tetsuya Naito will go against Kano. Shingo Takagi will take on Katsuhiko Nakajima. Sonata will go one on one with Manabu Soya. Yeah, Hiromu Takahashi will take on Hajime Ohara, and Bushi would go one on one against Tadasuke.
Yep. Sound like a stack card. I'm pretty sure there'll be more come along.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah. It actually had the full card, but I was just gonna save it for next week.
and also on the 22nd, uh, Pro Wrestling Nova present Great Muda final. Bye bye.
Oh yeah,
And
man, that one. Man, I want to tell you what that one's going to be. Oh man, that one's gonna be. That's gonna be rough. I'm gonna admit because Muda was definitely a beloved figure all across the world. And even though even though like I knew he did get a little bit of heat for the comments about Nakamura afterwards, but
oof.
uh just for final thought for me this week. Yeah, they man, what a start to 2023. And like I said, we're only 8 days into it. And man, I'm just along for what could be one of the wildest rides in wrestling history. So yeah, everybody, um, yeah, if you thought that just the start of January was nuts, yeah, I don't think we've seen anything yet. Yeah.
Nah, it's still in the beginning. Um, my final thoughts, I would say, is on the beginning. My eyes still on Noah and DDT Pro Wrestling to this day. Um, Impact is making some noise, and New Japan. I'm really interested in what they're going to do with New Japan Pro Wrestling. As far as WWE goes, I mean, it is what it is for them. See what they're going to do with it. But I would say this: support great wrestling. support indies, um, and support one another. Respect one another, and be safe. And that's it.
Right. So
Yes.
that's gonna
And
do it.
yes, and we've been here for 3 hours too.
Yep. Then
and, and well, anyway, that's a show, and hopefully everybody love it. Watch it. If you enjoy the show on Facebook or YouTube, don't forget to hit the share, like, comment, uh, submit. I mean, not submit. Subscribe. Also, this episode will be uploaded on Spotify and the next day. If you want to hear the audio version, you can check that out as well. And next week we got some great topic. Pretty much all the stuff going on around the world of pro wrestling. And I'm your host here, as my
and
partner Rockin'
I'm
Reese
rocking. Of
and our
course, shout
boy.
out to our boy Forster Antonio,
Yes.
and of course our fourth man Derek, who Derek, aka Woogie Man. Yeah, always helping out in the comments. Yeah,
hmm And also shout out to Young Briggs. I see you out there, and everybody else who share a comment on Facebook and on YouTube, everywhere else. So thank you, and until then, see you guys next time, and always embrace the thirst.
peace.